Okay. So, last we left off, we had completed the final wing that you cared to explore of the first floor of this mega dungeon. Clearing out the couple of were-rats that were in command of some collection of rats. You gave them interesting prophecy that may or may not come to pass at some point. But moving down, you gained a level, you took some rest, and encountered a small horde of rather fearsome foes that were a good match against your collective power, and perhaps a foreshadowing of what will come as you head down further. As you descend this final flight of stairs, you can hear the sounds of the floor below, and the very air seems to change with it.
And as we go to the next floor, I will be taking over as Dungeon Master. And thank you very much, Tim, for letting this happen. Hope you enjoy playing Lucina. Yes.
As Racina is coming down, he's fiddling at the back of the party. Then shouts with surprise, "Hey guys, look what I figured out!" Casts a spell, and finally wrenches the sword out of his left hand into his right. And tentatively drops it again. Okay, it worked now. Remove Curse is a useful spell.
About time. About time for Racina.
Alright, so now that we are free from the curse of the flying sword, I guess you have full use of your faculties.
Oh, we get to see all your abilities now.
I use Mage Hand to pick up the sword and dangle it in the air and ask, does anyone want this thing?
I put it in my bag of holding for some creepy guy to pick up next.
Do you want it, Sylvanas?
Oh, well, how does the thing you're talking about work exactly?
Well, you magically dismiss that weapon that you've got. Maybe it'll work on this thing.
Oh. I'm just thinking, because it would give it, like, the glowing property.
But the fact that you can dismiss it can make that a bit more of a... whenever you want there to be glowy.
Are we ever actually subtle enough for that to matter?
Okay, I guess I can hold on to it for the moment then. And instead of dropping it in the bag, I'll grab it, and then it'll be like covered in some shadows and stuff, and then just pop out of existence.
Takes a minute for that to work, but yeah.
We didn't do a long rest after our big fight, did we?
Short rest, I believe you took.
Yeah. Which means I have like 0 spells.
Yeah. I have all of mine.
Well, I have 2 level 1s and 2 level 2s. And that's it.
Do you want to have short rested, or do you just want to continue?
We did short rest. Because my health is back to 40 instead of... I think I was up to 9 or something.
Oh, okay, but you don't recover your spell slots. Gotcha.
I'm a sorcerer.
Yes, that's only warlocks, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wizards have a limited ability to that effect, but yeah.
And sorcerers have to expend a sorcery points to do that.
Before your group, the hallway continues down.
Yeah, one quick thing. So when I grab the sword, a rapier pops into existence in my other hand, and I just chuck that in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Because that's the original weapon I had.
Gotcha. So now you have this magical sword instead of the rapier.
Yeah.
Come on, let's keep going.
Ooh.
Let's see what's at the end of this tunnel.
What do you mean? Let's see. Aren't you the guide? Shouldn't you know these things?
Let's show you what's at the end of this tunnel.
I have control over both NPCs, by the way.
Yeah, I gave everyone control over both.
Yeah, I just had control
Um,
last session.
So the hallway continues on to your left as well as downwards. From this position, you can all hear that there's scruffling, I guess is the best term for it, coming down from this hallway. And you see that there's some rubbish littered on the ground.
Let's go.
I was waiting for the guide.
I was gonna try and sneak down there, but yeah, okay.
The guide can see that this room is full of rubbish and general detritus. And as you get closer, you can hear that there is more and more noise coming up from this direction. You can hear loud banging noises coming from the north end.
I'm
How
just
far
going
can you
to
see, Rosina?
surge around this corner.
You gonna surge around that corner?
Yeah, just to have a peek.
Oh, that corner.
Yeah.
You sending Sergey that way to have a look?
Yeah, just have a quick look.
How far can Sergey see? 60 feet?
Sounds about right.
Hmm.
Correct.
Gotcha. And the room opens up down here, and the hallway continues that way.
Cool, thank you. That's all I wanted.
What is the patterning on the wall? Is that described?
Yeah, let me have a look. Yes, those are bas reliefs. The walls are adorned with bas reliefs that once depicted. It seems as if that they used to depict dwarven heroes and miners, as well as some suppliers. But it seems as if their faces have been crudely chipped away and replaced by almost cartoonish goblin heads drawn on. Like the dwarves' faces have been like chipped smooth, so that the space can be drawn on.
Right.
Is what's on all three of these walls here.
Can I
And yes,
can I have a look over them to see, are there any that are still dwarves?
you can tell from here that none of them are dwarves. They've all been desecrated, improved, depends on your perspective. But the hallway continues north as well.
Come on, let's go.
Alright, and the guide continues onward.
Is that an opening there still?
Yes, that is an opening there.
Oh, now you get to deal with this. This is going to be fun because I've got to.
Oh,
You're
How far can we see?
120 feet.
120 feet? Okay, hold that there. Okay, you can see at the end of the hall, you can see at least one goblin standing by some what appears to be workbenches with a he The token shows him armed, but he seems to hold a hammer and some nails.
Yep.
Because you have eagle eyes that can see clearly 120 feet.
It's so ridiculous.
Double sight invocation is nuts.
Yep.
What do your elf eyes see, you who is not an elf?
There's a goblin at the end of the hallway, and it seems like there's a bit of rubbish up there as well.
Lots of rubbish. Always there rubbish with these things. What appears to be there? Is that a door barring the way?
Yes, it does seem not a door. It seems to be that this end of the hallway has been blocked off by wood of some kind.
I love wood of some kind.
Sorry?
I love wood of some kind.
Oh, what just happened?
That's me putting an effect that just shows my sight range. It's annoying though, I don't like it.
Thank you very much. That will make it a little easier.
We other players cannot see.
Yeah.
Well, that's at least you don't have to worry about everything being slightly white, so it should be fine.
Alright.
There we go, that's better.
Well,
Yeah, that's better.
let's keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
You're rather full of energy today, guide.
New level, new day, new me. New free hand.
As you approach, the goblin does seem to notice you, but ignores you.
And
continues
wave
on the
energetically at him all the same.
As you turn around the corner, you see that this room has a few other goblins in it. 2 goblins stand over here next to a post, holding it up, whereas 4 goblins in the middle seem to be arguing in goblinoid over a scrap of paper. Scrap of parchment. Yes, that's all the information that's been given.
None of
The
them seem
chamber
to
is
be
20
phased
feet
by our
high.
presence.
Sorry?
None of them seem to be phased by our presence.
No, none of them give a rat's tail about it.
What about Sergey?
One of them does know Sergey and spits on the floor next to him.
Which guy was that?
This guy here with the hair.
I spit on him.
You spit on him?
Here we go.
He turns to you, seeing that you're a lot taller and more powerful. And I'm gonna give just a flat intelligence check to this goblin. This goblin is gonna say in a very high-pitched voice, "I'm very sorry, I didn't know he was yours." And he's gonna go this way and just hide over here.
You better run.
Um,
Now I have a better shot on you.
So,
but he is also gonna say, under his breath, "Filthy redskin."
can I go up to these guys here and I'm gonna look at the parchment that they're arguing over
Um,
and ask them just, you want some help with that?
You just gonna take it and keep it yourself?
what do you know
Okay.
about auction halls?
I'm sorry?
What do you know about auction halls?
What?
These bloody humans, they're so foolish. For selling things, auction halls.
Oh, what's for sale?
One of them looks at the other one, and says, "Most likely slaves, but valuable merchandise. Nothing's for sale yet, though. We do encourage you to come back, and enjoy." You can see that he's got something written on his arm that he's reading off. The Rustbone tribe, Bazaar will be open for business soon.
How bizarre.
Is there any way to get a sneak peek of the merchandise beforehand?
We don't have any of the valuable merchandise on site. But if you are looking to buy some other valuable trinkets, you can check over in the market.
Where's
Now,
that?
It's over that way. He points over here and says, "Now please let us get on with our work."
But
Okay.
one moment though, as a rather experienced person in the auction house, a very valuable commodity sold there is offered information. Perhaps we could buy some of that from you.
Are you trying to deceive them in saying that information is usually bought at an auction house, or is that?
No, because that's like kind of an actual thing. I'm hoping to get information out of them about the general area.
One of them raises an eyebrow and says, "Gold."
We could trade you perhaps gold or many other things.
Well, what do you want to know?
The general information of, well, this floor, this place, what we can expect, what the layout is, anything else, anything you think would help us in our travels.
Well, I'm one of the goblin engineers. We don't normally leave the tribe area, but I have heard from some of our guards that there are some other territories nearby. There are the were-rats. The Xanathar are down here as well. Nearby, though, is all our territory. If you want to make further deals, I would suggest talking to Yek.
Is he your leader?
Maybe. Depends on how much gold you've got.
So there is more of you in a sort of village center somewhere nearby then.
Gold?
We can pay gold as long as you're happy to let us know where we can go to speak to more of you and learn more.
He tilts his head side to side. 1 gold now, 1 after information?
I look at the rest of the party to see what they think of this.
I'm already handing over the gold.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
All right. He turns around and says, "Yeah, everyone just lives around the corner there, in the market. In an adjoining room to the market, you can seek an audience with Yek, if you wish. And he does turn to his other goblins and says, could you go help out Bubbo with the post over there?" And the 2 of the other goblins can't move them. Oh, moving all 4 people. That's not okay. There we go. And he does whisper quietly to you. So you all are adventurers, right?
Indeed.
Yek has a a magical treasure which has cursed him with a very pale appearance, and has made him taller. And
Oh,
we
no.
Such dreadful afflictions.
dreadful afflictions, of course. But he refuses to remove the magic item. So if you all would do us a service in helping Yek from this affliction, we would welcome you at the Bazaar anytime.
We could most certainly help with that.
And you may keep the circlet.
Very interesting. We'll look into it and see if we can help out as best we can.
Mm. Most of the other goblins around here agree with taking the circlet, so you don't have to worry about them.
But Yek might be hesitant to part with it.
More than hesitant.
Which corner did they say they're around? This one or this one?
This one.
Okay,
this
alright,
one.
awesome.
If you ask that, they'll say either way.
Okay. Oh,
Be
Yeah, I
careful
look-
of Glom, though. To the south, he's a thief.
I've known many thieves, so that should be an interesting interaction.
I'm good at killing them too.
Hmm.
So you just seem to be able to see some way into here.
Is this a slave cage?
No, that's a cage that's like hanging from the ceiling. It is empty though.
Okay.
What do you mean by slave cage?
Well, these guys said they had slaves.
Oh, yes, they did say
They
that
said
there
they
would be
maybe have
slaves.
slaves.
Yeah, so that's what you can see from around that corner at the moment. And
Yep.
the goblin does look to you for another gold coin.
Oh, how forgetful of me! I passed it to him. Actually, do I have 2 gold coins?
Well,
Relis,
there's
can
the
you
party fund as well, so...
I have
Yes,
the
sir.
party fund. It has
Yeah.
151 gold in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Racina last layer wasn't very interested in gold.
Yeah.
I've still got
Because-
19 on me.
Yeah, for example, I
Yeah,
have
just use
zero...
that for the time being.
Yeah, for example, I have 0 gold on me, but up at the surface, I have a 40 gold bet, which is probably doubled by now because we survived, and then like 5,500 gold sitting somewhere stashed away.
What was the
Well-
bet again? That you would survive Undermountain or you would get down?
That we
It
would come
was-
back alive.
Yeah, that's the one.
I have gold bet on myself coming back.
Mm.
I have 926 platinum on the surface.
Nice.
Oh yes, you do.
Yes, at this point, gold is no object as long as you remember to bring it with you.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I left that much up on the surface.
Yeah.
But also, our shop is just making money.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then mine is stashed in a very, very safe place.
Is it the secret chamber that we built in the
No.
restaurant? You just snuck back in and put the gold there?
No, it's in a very safe place with
It's with-
someone you've met before,
Is it with that dragon?
possibly.
Yeah. With the dragon you said you were with
Yeah.
recently?
Yeah, been having good old chats with him.
Yeah.
Which direction do you guys want to go in?
Yeah, which direction do we want to go?
Rallis, go down here and check around that corner, and we'll head up this way and ignore you.
Alright, sounds good. I'll head down here then.
You notice that in a cage is a goblin. As soon as you get into the room, it starts rattling the cages and says, "Please let me free!"
And who but you be?
I'm Glom. I was a hero for the tribe, and they locked me up in here.
So you're the thief I've heard about.
What? Who's been telling you such lies? No,
just
Glom is no
all-
thief. Glom is no thief. Thief.
Well, all of your goblin friends in there seem to think you are.
Liars, the lot of them.
And why would you say they're calling you a thief? What would provoke such an action?
Ah. Well, that's because they're thieves themselves. Thieves always accuse others of thieving.
That is the honor among them, isn't it?
You say that, but you're accusing them of thieving, so how do we know you're not also a thief accusing them of thieving, as you say thieves are wont to do?
I look at Racina like,
He takes a few minutes to a few seconds, just close his eyes and like rubbing his head. No, but Glom tells truth.
I look at Racina with a bit of shock, thinking, I've never heard such a coherent thought from him ever.
I hold up my spell book and flip through it. This thing's full of coherent thoughts. What languages do you speak?
Draconic, Elvish, Thieves' Cant, and Common.
Okay. You notice a bunch of languages that you don't recognize.
Fair.
And the ones that you do don't all make sense.
Of course.
Anyway, Glom looks pleadingly at you. Please, I know where treasure is. You humans love treasure, don't you?
What kind of treasure?
The good one. Good treasure.
We're gonna need a little bit more than that to work with.
Powerful treasure.
Powerful is such a subjective concept, we'd need a bit more detail.
I know the areas around here. I can serve as a guide.
I'm the guy.
Yeah,
You're the guide.
I tend to avoid guides a bit, like, we already have one and he's problematic enough.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Glom
That's
is a
part of the
reliable
problem.
guide.
Perhaps you could give us more detail on why you'll consider the thief and maybe we'd consider it.
Well, you see, yesterday, 3 days ago, they've been starving Glom here in this cage, and they were gonna give me food, but then I took it from them, and they harassed me and said I was stealing.
I look at Racina just to see what he's thinking.
If you want to do an insight at any point, you can do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I shall definitely do that. Where's insight? There is insight. Seems reasonable to me.
Yep.
I look at Grom and then look at the door in the corner and ask, what's behind the door?
Oh, that's the bazaar.
But the bazaar's
right.
behind us.
That's also the bazaar.
That seems contradictory.
They did tell us that at the top.
Did they?
You
Oh,
can,
okay.
you can go either way, except this way you'll find this guy.
Yeah, I thought it was like this way down here was the market or something.
That's what a bazaar
Yeah, the market is also this way. This is the market.
Yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, because the market was... Yeah, because that's the auction house. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I got confused there. Yeah, fair.
Please, if you're not going to release me, please give me some food.
Oh, certainly. Take one of my things of rations, which I'm assuming I've got plenty of.
Mhm.
Shove it through the door to him.
She snatches it out of your hands and just
Yeah.
gobbles it hungrily.
While
Um,
he's doing that, I'll pop down here and crack the door open and see what's inside.
You have a look through the door, and you see that the bit of a hallway, and then it turns to the side.
Do
Now,
you
what is
want
the
to
other
go
way?
in at different places or the same place with the others?
Well, I think the others were gonna head up around the other corner.
You guys can move
That's my point.
simultaneously in either direction if you want.
Yes, that's probably what we wanted.
Yeah, that's what I said I was going to do. I was going to leave
Yeah.
you down there and keep going this way.
Why did I get left with the guide?
Because the guide knows the way.
Of course the guide knows the way. Who said that?
The secondary guide.
This part of the hall is brightly lit, so I'm just going to pretend that you can see the whole thing. The hall continues down some 100 feet, probably further. And the sides are lined with a few market stalls that seem to be selling various goods and wares. Half the goblins seem to be sleeping behind their stalls, whereas some perk up at seeing some humans enter. And Racina and Sylvanus, as you guys enter, on either side of the hallway exit, seem to be two armored goblins on either side.
Yes. So
And
with
you also
that,
notice that there are a few strategically positioned around the room.
yep. With that, as Racina enters to this little hallway section, I'll close the door behind him.
Yep.
And then I'll turn into a goblin.
We get turned to a goblin here.
Yep. So I haven't popped around the corner just yet.
I'll give you a little green.
Awesome.
Unless you want to... I'll give you a goblin token to control if you want to do
If
that.
you wanted, yeah.
Actually,
I don't
given he's
really
got
mind.
a white token, you could actually just color shift the token and it would work pretty well.
Oh yeah, color shift token green. Yes. Here we go. How's that work?
Yep, looks good.
Alright. So we got a goblin here.
Poison screen.
Alright. As you enter, a goblin shrieks over here. We've got tasty food here! And then responds to that shriek, you hear some other calls further down the hall. Some calling out weapons, some calling out armor, some calling out kits. If any of your characters had played D&D, it seems almost as if they're selling things from the Player's Guide handbook.
I don't need things. I'm rich.
Isn't money for buying things though?
No, money
it's
is for
decoration.
investigating it in
Reinvestigating.
Reinvesting.
reinvesting in my restaurant to make more money.
I think you've got enough for that.
As you enter this room, Halith seems to breathe smoke and points down the hall towards the south end. There.
Alright, I'm gonna rush into these goblins in this general area and say, friends, we have a visitor,
They
In
both-
common?
Yeah,
Do you
in
say in
common.
common?
Yep,
Because you don't speak Goblin.
yep.
Are you trying to deceive them to pretend to be a goblin? Well, I guess you
Yes,
are. Could you roll a deception check for me?
yes. $17.
They both look at you confused because they don't recognize you for a moment. And they look behind you and see Rusina, who's like a disheveled humanoid with carapace and spikes coming off of him.
Looking around with glazed, starry eyes at all of the wonderful stuff that's around.
Hello, master, sir. Would you like to buy anything today?
Ooh, what is there to buy?
Oh, well, here, we're in the service of selling, and they look over their stuff. We've got a variety of deals. We have holy water, we have holy symbols. Would you like a lamp, or a lock, or some manacles?
They have all the things, all the things, all the things.
All the things, all that you could ever desire.
All the things is good. Is there a longsword I could get? Doesn't have to be a particularly good one.
Well, I guess you could go see Oob, further south. He's selling longswords down there.
Certainly.
I'll say, I'll find you a longsword, and I run over here and I start rummaging through this goblin stuff.
The guy who's there at the stall, he yells at you, "Hey, get out of there!"
But
Thief!
Fred, he
Thief!
wants a sword. He wants to buy a sword.
This is my stuff to sell, not yours to sell.
Fine, I'll go elsewhere then. I thought we were friends.
I've never met you.
What do you mean? I'm Rack. I've met everyone. I'm friends with everyone.
Can you roll deception for me?
What's your name, Rack?
Yeah, Rack. Rack.
Yeah, that's what you deserve.
Rack? I've never heard that name. That's an awful name.
And you're just an awful person, aren't you?
Wait, Tom, I have an honorable name of the Goblin Clan. I am descended from Rack. My father served on the Goblin Court. I'm
Then why-
Ram, son of Rack.
You're a merchant. I'm a god. I'm an adventurer. I fight things. I protect our clan. How dare you?
Oh. No wonder. You're from outside the tribe. Get lost with your human friends.
Human friends.
How many
I'm-
of us are actually human?
I used to
That's
be human.
correct. I think
So-
he saw this one and was like, that's close enough. He saw Racina and was like, that's probably what humans look like.
What is Racina, anyway?
Used to be
He's
human. Beyond that, yeah.
Is Nap the only human? Is Nap even human?
Yes.
Yes.
Gordonian
and Gordonian
is
is as
also
well
human,
when
yeah.
he's here. Yeah. When he's not here, it's anyone's guess.
Yep.
I'm just born into this tribe. How dare you insult me? I will go elsewhere. I
Alright,
wander
bye.
across the room.
Yeah, you guys weren't being quite quiet. A few of the other goblins heard that exchange.
Oh yeah, oh
Oh yes, and as you pass by, underneath some hanging ropes from the pylons on either side of the throne room. Sorry, this used to be a throne room. There's a throne up the top here. There are lamps hanging down around you, and there's barrels piled up. And there's all the stalls and yeah, sorry, just making sure I've added all the details of stuff that is here. But yes, the longsword guy is down here at the bottom. If that's what you're interested in.
What other wonderful things are we passing on the way?
As you pass by here, he seems to be selling rope and hooks. Over here, what is he selling? He seems to be selling armors of some sorts, as well as just some odds and ends. There's a lot of odds and ends in this bazaar.
It is a strange place.
It is bizarre.
Mm. But
Bazaar,
if there
bazaar.
is any particular thing that someone's looking for, there may be a chance that is here.
Do you have gold to sell?
Sorry?
Do you sell gold for like 1 silver?
Who are you asking?
I'm not asking anyone because I'm standing next to the throne.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so you are.
They don't seem to be selling gold for silver, no.
Damn it.
That's not generally what is done.
Hmm.
I wanted to get rid of the 3 silver that I have, and I wanted only gold.
And buy something worth 3 silver. 3 silver worth of something?
Hmm.
I'll figure that out later.
Hmm.
So, I will
Yep.
continue down to the armorers. Working squad.
Hello, yes, you do look like a man in need of some armor.
Armor? No. Not at all.
No.
I scratch on the scratch on some of the carapace and make it ring a little. As much as it does. What I'm after is longsword.
Longsword, yes, yes.
Just
We have
cheap, shoddy one.
longswords.
Don't need anything good. Just want
Yes.
to learn how to use it properly.
Yes, we certainly have longswords. And he picks one up that only has a little bit of rust on it. He says, "This is the finest sword in the whole of Undermountain. It was baked by dwarven engineers and blessed by the Elvish. That will be 45 gold pieces."
I didn't ask for the best sword in Undermountain. I asked for the
That's
worst
for
one.
a sword.
Sorry, I misspoke. This is a sword from Undermountain. That's still 45 gold pieces.
Hmm.
Steep curve. You don't have 45 gold pieces, do you?
No, I don't.
I have your money.
Nor am I spending 45 gold on a longsword.
Yeah, why would you do that? And if you tell me that I'm not giving you money,
Well, you see, the high prices at the moment, there's inflation, gotta cover delivery costs. I've got
where
a
are you
big,
delivering
children.
to?
Sorry?
Where are you delivering to?
Delivering from? Where do you think we get these swords?
Undermountain.
Undermountain?
Yes. But it's a big mega dungeon.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Lies. I don't know this yet.
Well, considering we've just been through the first level and we know there are 23 of them.
Lies. The rest of them are just 2 rooms.
I mean, that's all we've seen so far. Actually, no, this one's already been like 4 rooms so far.
5, technically.
5, so...
Well, planning on going down through Undermountain myself, so maybe I'll just find my own sword as we go down.
Are you trying? Is this you trying to haggle or just?
Yeah, a little bit.
Could you give me a persuasion check or intimidation, depending on what you're trying to do? I imagine it's persuasion. Although intimidation is better for you.
It is kind of. It's a bit of both. It's more. If you're going to be so unreasonable in the price, I will circumvent that cost. So do you want any gold from me or just not? So I will do persuasion, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
30-20.
Hey, nice. He looks at the sword and he looks at you. He says, "Well, you know what? my family can go without dinner for one night. How about I can do you 22 gold pieces?
Still overpriced.
Nah. And keep walking.
Nah. Bye.
That's my goblin-y friend.
Back to your goblin friend. As you walk off, you hear a loud slap as that goblin gets hit upside the head by his compatriot, I guess. For goblins, that term is pretty loose.
Yeah.
And as you continue to walk around, you notice that all eyes in the room are on you.
Visitor,
Like, is he-
visitor. Oh, we must.
He waves at every single one of them.
A few start waving back. One or two start raising their hand and then put it down. And some just continue to stare. Although almost all of them are yelling out their wares. I've got a sickle for half price over here.
What is half price? Is it half price of a bad deal? Or is the half price down to a bad deal?
From a worse deal. I mean, could you imagine how much that longsword could have been?
The last person who tried to sell it was 122 gold.
Yes.
Is there anything on this throne, by the way?
Sorry?
Is there anything on the throne?
No, there is not. It seems to be a just a granite stone throne that is propped up on that stone dais that you can see. As you walk around, you do notice that the hallway does continue in 3 directions from this room. There is down to the right behind these stalls, as well as here to the east. And there's a door behind these guards.
I'm king now.
You sit on the throne.
Yeah.
Okay, you sit on the throne. These 2 goblins look at you wide-eyed, and they look between themselves. One of them yells out, "Hey, that's not your throne!"
Well, there was no signs on it.
"That's Yak's throne!"
Who?
"Yak!
Who's that?
The tall!"
I'm tall. My throne.
Yak's not gonna like this. And they both look at each other, and they both just duck down behind the stall. So I'm just gonna put a little token on. Oh, that's not working.
So I'm just calling out Yak.
You're yelling Yak?
No, I'm just. This is to draw him out.
Oh, gotcha. Well, both of these 2 who have noticed and yelled out at you, don't want to be involved, frankly.
They're just running away.
Yeah, sorry, my D&D Beyond, I'm just having the refresher right now.
So that means we can steal from their stall.
No, they're not running away. They're ducking. They're trying to duck down behind it.
Alright. Anything else any of us need or care to buy?
I'm gonna get Sergey to go up and insult them.
Which he will gladly do.
I run up to Racina again. Visitor! Jack, we must bring him for Yak. We must. I
What does Sergey say to
forget where Yak is. Where Yak?
Sorry, what?
It's been a while since you've been here. It's fine.
I forgets a lot.
Wait, sorry, what did you say?
I said we must bring him before Yak, whatever his name is.
Yak.
Yeah.
This one here says he seeks an audience with Yak.
No, Yak.
Yak.
Who's Yak?
Yeah.
I think I heard mention that was one of the bugbears.
What?
You must talk to the bugbear?
No, leader boss.
Oh, Yak. Also, who are you?
I'm Rack.
There it is again.
I'm Rack, friends of all and all friends of mine.
I heard.
Thank you
Were
for
you
he's
arguing
good friend.
with? Were you arguing with the rap over there?
Rap, not nice person.
Not nice.
Rap. Rap is a strong leader of the Merchants Guild around here. Now, will not hear you insult his name or his father.
Rap insults me who defend clan and honor clan.
Just out of range.
Of
You are the
what?
What is? Actually, I have a question for you. What is the name of our clan? Of this tribe that you're a part of?
That unimportant detail. I don't remember things. Unimportant.
Unimportant detail.
Just
You know
out
what?
of
I know
I think-
clan is clan. Clan, I honor clan.
I think you both should have an audience with Yak.
The the one in the auction hall said something about the Rust something or other clan, I think.
Yeah.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, while this is going on, I'm gonna go up to these two guys here, and I'm gonna ask, can I get a sample of what you're selling?
Sergey is just there insulting them. He's standing on the table. He's just like, "You weaklings! You don't hide behind your tables."
This one immediately jumps up
I'm just ignoring him.
on top of the table as well. Looking at Sergey and starts hurling insults as well. Well, look at you, you filthy creature. What are you doing here, serving humans?
I don't serve humans. I serve the king who's sitting on the throne.
That is a false king, and you know it.
He can kill you in one shot.
That is besides the point. Must I have a long theological discussion with you about what defines God? Is God a powerful being?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, I didn't think of this one through.
Now I kind of want to try and pass on myself off as a god that can change forms.
What just happened? I didn't expect that to work.
I just want to know what they have for sale.
The other one is still there. And he's very keen on making a deal while his compatriot deals with Sergey. Having a theological meltdown about how many gods are in this reality.
Pretty much everyone who comes through here is a god to these guys.
Since they're so powerful.
Yeah.
Actually, and then at that moment, that guy, he was just told that God's just powerful. He's like, wait, but no. But what about people who are more powerful than that?
Yeah, ultra gods.
Ultra gods? Can such a being truly exist? And the other one introduces you to the wares. We've got traditional goblinoid cuisine. We have rat's ends. We have knob ends. We have some long pork.
Nobbins.
Knob ends.
Any free
We also
samples?
have some taters. And you notice that the taters look a bit green on one side.
Does that mean they're unripe or they're too ripe?
Make a nature check.
Okay. Hang on, let me get my dice out.
Actually, I want to do that. I want to pick up one of the
Yeah, sorry, yeah,
potatoes
you
now.
do it. You're the one who's actually
I'm gonna
looking at
try and figure out if it's right or not. This ought to be great. Yes.
Well, you succeed the check
Seriously?
because
Seriously?
because the answer is both.
It's both.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm really confused. My guy's just gonna stand there. He's just gonna have a very confused look on his face about this potato. I could be here a while.
Yes, and he sees you look at them and like, yes, those are our Undermountain specials. Due to the magical energy that is within these walls, there's a little bit of chronomancy in these, which leads them to both be unripe as well as rotten.
I
Which
put it down.
balances out to an additional breakfast.
Yeah, I put it back, and I wipe my hand on my on my tunic. like yeah, I'm good.
By the way, I'm gonna cast a message to Rallis.
Yep.
Where you go, message him.
What the heck are we doing here?
I reply, causing a scene, finding Yek. You do. You think the Yek's a human, right? As well.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
By this point, there's been a bit of a ruckus going on. And who would notice? Brass, you notice that one of these guards pops back into this room.
Ooh.
And things could continue.
Okay. While that's happening, and I notice that, I run up to this one here. You insult my honor. We must fight for honor now. We must fight.
Honor? What do you know of Goblin honor?
What do you know? You say I disrespect clan. I serve it more than you do, merchant.
Well, repeat after me. The Goblin Code of Honor. Mischief, mayhem, marmalade. Those are the 3 codes.
Mischief, marmalade, mayhem. Those are the 3 codes.
No.
Yes.
Mischief, mayhem, marmalade.
No, you forget chaos. Chaos. We are goblins. That is what we do.
He cries out, mischief, and throws some rope at you.
I catch the rope.
See, you are no goblin. I know ye to be no goblin.
And this is why we must fight. You insult my honor. You are no goblin living by codes.
Right, you and I shall duel.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights in his face.
He turns back around and yells out, Dad, wake up! And around here comes a very sleepy-looking goblin. And is like, I can supervise.
I'll make space for him.
Yeah, and he jumps out. And he calls out to the goblins watching. He pulls out his scimitar off his back and looks very confident.
Okay.
As he calls out, brothers, we have a traitor among us. Someone who is trying to trick us. Well, no longer will he be standing here before us. And he points his sword at you. Says, let us fight.
I'm not worried about this fight at all.
I look him in the eyes, and I summon a shadowy rapier that glows with a bright light, and say, "This magic weapon given by Yek himself, Yek friend. I honor the clan in slaying you."
Can you give me So you have a magical weapon. You're claiming Yak gave it to you.
Yes.
Yes. Could you give me a deception check?
21.
21.
Just casually.
He goes wide-eyed and says, "That's a magical weapon, is that not?"
Yek gave me. Yek, trust me. I honor clan.
I'm good to not. We don't have to do this duel right now. I mean, it's
No,
very.
we must. You insult my honor.
No, I didn't mean to do any such thing.
Wrecked.
You disrespect me and my honor for my clan.
Dap, you didn't hear anything like that, did you? And Dap looks over and is like, but weren't you saying a bunch of things about him? Like he was a traitor and all these things. Come
Goblin
on, man.
friends, will you allow this imposter, this traitor to our clan to insult me and then go back on his word to back out of a duel so dishonorably? I call that out to all the goblins in the room around us.
Yeah, a chant starts coming up. Fight, fight, fight. And probably around about this time, the guard comes back out and starts watching over here. And is also joining you with fight, fight, fight. And all the other guards seem to move in a bit closer. I'm sorry, my thing's messing up again. I can't unselect from these guys. Okay, there we go. Seem to come up a little bit further forward, just look closer. And a few other people seem to come out as well in this hallway. From the noise. A large group of goblins, as well as what appears to be a human wearing a white robe.
Oh look,
So
it's
let
a
me just-
human.
Let me get this a little
Worked.
more.
Frick! What is happening?
Yes, sorry, they were set up in that room and now moving all at once.
Yeah, we didn't want to go to a room and fight people. We wanted to bring everyone here to enjoy a different fight.
My goblinhood honor was insulted.
Mm.
Do you actually look like a goblin though?
Yeah, I'm in a goblin
He's
form
great.
at the moment.
Somewhat
Okay.
oversized goblin, I should point out.
Yeah. A bit bigger than a normal one.
That's why you went out adventuring, because no one liked you in this clan.
Yeah, and I said I was a guard and other stuff too. A friend of Yek.
Yek hears you say these things and is like, "You're no friend of mine, but fight! Fight for me!"
Your words hurt, Yek, but I will prove myself before you.
Why do you continue to lie? I don't care. Actually, what am I doing? He doesn't have a goblin voice.
Yeah, he's just human.
He has a human voice. Well, the way he speaks is very goblin. Anyway, roll initiative. Quickly.
Yep.
I'm not going to keep track of it using the initiative thing. It's just going to be us two. Because I imagine this is just a duel that no one's going to...
21.
21.
41. And that's an 8 from over here.
Perfect.
Alright, go for it.
Kill
Oh,
him.
wait, one second. I've got to adjust it. There we go. That works. That looks more normal. And then I'll take 2 swings at him because I can do that now.
From the distance you're at.
Oh wait, I'll walk up to him, and then I'll take my 2 swings. One of them's a crit.
Well, he's dead.
Did you
One
get
of them's a
+1?
10.
Are you adding your +1 to that?
The +1 already filters in.
Okay, good. Because it just says Moon Touch Longsword, so I'm just making sure.
Yeah, so
you
it's
don't actually
got
have
my
the +1 on it.
it's got my packed weapon thing on it, which already gives a +1, so I didn't
right.
have to add it on.
Okay. So it
Yeah,
doesn't
that
stack?
feature is it adds a +1 if the weapon doesn't already
Yeah.
have it, which this one does. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it effectively, yeah.
Alright, understood. Yep, that does hit.
Both of them?
Only the first one.
Okay, it is first one. That works.
We should probably do these one at a time.
Yeah. And then I have to roll this. Wait, no, I'll do this one. Stupid things in the way.
I would recommend not trying to kill.
Oh no, I'm going to like injure him and maim him until he backs down.
So you're going for
And like
non-fatal
shame. Yeah, I'm trying to shame and humiliate him.
damage.
Was that the
Okay.
right amount of damage? Hold up.
That's a lot of damage right there. Are you doing two-handed?
That is with longsword by the look of it, which is
Did that
2d10.
roll the 2 dice? Yeah, it did roll. Okay, it's just terrible roll.
It's
Yeah,
2d10, right?
that's yeah, 2d10 because it's
Alright.
two-handed at the moment.
You go for non-lethal damage. You go for the blunt side of the rapier. You go for a hit, but you still cut him really badly, and he, it's just so much damage compared to his health points. So I'd say that he does straight up lose his hand, and he cries out in pain.
And then I look at everyone, like spinning around, looking at everyone, and say, "Let this declare my honor and my dedication to this clan, so that none may question me. I dedicate this bout to my dear friend and leader, Yek."
You're quite a strong one of us, aren't you? I don't recognize you, but would you like to join our clan?
What do you mean? I've been part of this clan. I've been gone a while, but I've been part of it.
You give me a deception check.
Can I have moved close enough to try and use my telepathy to try and imitate what I expect Yek's internal voice would be, and say
sure.
things like, "Hang on, do I recognize him? He does seem a little bit familiar."
Okay, that counts as advantage.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's much better.
Alright. It's like, yes, that was merely a test. Yes, it is good to see you again. It's been a long time. I don't recall your name, but
It is Rack, my lord.
Rack. Such an honorable name. Now, defeat the one before you. Let him taste your blade. And he whimpers and looks at Yak and is like, "What? Boss, please, he's lying to you." And Yak just looks at him and screams, "Weakling!" And he calls you to finish him off.
Interesting situation.
Compared to the dozens of goblins we slaughtered mercilessly on the floor before.
Yeah. I will swing
So
my
much character to what I'm giving.
I'll swing my sword at his head on the flat side with enough force to hopefully give it like a good crack, but knock him unconscious, and like present him like from distance at least as dead.
All right. Could you give me a performance check then? Well, I won't need you to roll to hit. Just give me a performance check.
All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Give him a slap with the side of your sword, and he falls over. But Yak says, "Yes, he is down. Take him. Give me his head.
Well, now you're screwed.
Give me blood."
If his humiliation is not enough, then I suppose I must do what you say, and I will slice his head off.
Yep. Give me one last roll to hit.
What was that?
Give me one last roll to hit as a dedication to this goblin's life.
21.
21. Yep. That certainly hits, and that goblin is dead as blood oozes from his body. And Yek comes forward with two bugbear bodyguards on either side and says, "Good job, Rack. You truly..." And he's cut off part way as he is less distracted and can see further up the hall and sees at the end, on a raised platform, seems to be a blue humanoid sitting on his throne. And
Oh yeah, I am still blue.
Mm.
Oh, the
It turns
guy.
to the other goblins. It says,
Rick.
Who lets this foul beast take my throne?"
He is visitor, sir. Visitor. We have another visitor here, next to me, over here.
I shall deal with... We shall deal with the customers when we get to that. Let's kill the one upon my throne. I cannot
No.
have this. I cannot have this.
Do you want me to roll initiative now?
Yes, please. And he calls out to his goblin guards, "Bring that man before me." And the
Does-
goblins... Sorry, I'll add to the initiative.
Thank you.
Does Haleth react to this at all?
Haleth.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Haleth has been slowly walking down the hall for a while. I'd say he's around about here. He does not react at all. Haleth
And Yek
continues-
doesn't react to Haleth?
He gives him a glance, but Haleth isn't interested in him, so he ignores him and is more focused on the person who's desecrating his throne.
It's gonna be my throne now. If you can just add my character token in, because I
Yes,
can't.
I will. Yep. I'll also add Sergey.
Oh yeah, I should roll his initiative.
As well as the bugbears.
Team, I'm just using the goblin
Stat block.
stat block, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
With a dex of 14.
Yes, +2.
So I got 5 in my initiative.
Yes, you guys can all roll initiative as well. Yeah. Oh wait, sorry. Do you want me to add you guys to the initiative? thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I'll
forgot to
just-
select my token.
I will add everyone.
Yeah,
Because I assume that at some point you might want to do something.
Oh wait, would I keep my initiative I had?
No, this is
Okay,
a
alright.
separate thing. Where is... Oh, there he is. Look for Racina.
There we go.
I was just practicing rolling dice. I rolled both my 20s, they both rolled 1s.
Let me.
Yes, am I missing anyone? Yes, Sylvanus. No.
No, I'm down there, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm still...
Oh, Racina. I added Racina a second time. Whoops.
And Yek still believes me to be on his side at this point, yes?
Yes, he does. He
Yeah.
Yes, he
asked
does.
you to- Oh, did I accidentally do... Ah,
Yeah, you
goodness.
did. There we go.
There we go. Undone. Okay.
You got. There's.
And then these guys. Where's my bugbears?
Racina's in there twice.
Yes, that was an accident. I don't know how to delete the second one.
Just delete both and get and re-add it.
Well, I don't know how to delete a single. Oh, well, I had to delete. Yeah, Tim, could you just re-add Racina to the
Oh.
map, please?
Sure.
Sorry.
No, all good.
And then Haleth. Mr. Revenant. Here's +2.
That's better than the thing as well.
Okay. Alright. Let's hear. You hear this battle call come from further down the Oh, who has a higher dex? Let's hear, Racina.
Well, my original roll had been 7.
7.
Oh, so you just want to use that?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
By the way-
I think my
That does
roll
make
20
sense,
just
actually. That
crashed.
Sorry?
I think my roll 20 crashed because I can only move Halith's name. I can apparently move his nameplate.
Well, we can see you moving him.
Cool. I can't select anything.
Do you want to refresh?
That was the weirdest thing. Like, I could just move his nameplate and he wasn't moving for me.
Alright, while this fight has been going on down there, these two have
I-
continued to have an argument. And the one in green is saying, well, the theological discussion of God is very complicated.
We've already been through this. God is just powerful people.
Well, God can't possibly be powerful people. We have our God. The bugbears have their own God. And I've heard that humans have several gods.
Just many powerful people.
Yes, but these are like extra-planar entities, sir. They're not merely walking around.
You don't know how
Like
powerful
you
people
claim?
can be.
Sorry?
You clearly don't know how powerful people can be.
Hmm.
I've personally seen the blue one walk to different planets.
Ignore my drawings down here. I'm just working out what I can do with things.
I was figuring. I was wondering why that was there, and then I just realized it's probably you
Hmm.
doing that. Cool. Now that he's called me out, I'm just gonna walk, I don't know, 10, 15 feet forward, down off the throne,
Mm-hmm.
and then is he at my? Yeah, he's in range now. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
On him down there. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
It's gonna be 2d10.
I should mention that Nek is in like a long, flowy gown.
He's not wearing armor at all.
He is wearing armor underneath it, but it's not very well covering his armor. But the main thing is like supposed to be this beautiful gown, which is like stained and a little bit brown under the armpits and stuff.
Okay, that's gonna be 18 points of fire damage.
Okay. Thinking of that creature.
And then I'm gonna go sit back on the throne.
Goblins, show him the might of our power. And he also turns to the bugbears next to him and says, "What do I pay you for? Get moving!" And the bugbears are also going to run forward. Although they have to use their entire turn to just go
Like halfway? Yeah.
halfway. Yeah.
That's why I'm so far away.
Mm.
The advantage of range.
Yeah. You come forward, you get in my range.
Mhm. And then these two back here also go. Oh, I may as well measure it. I'll go that far.
Would I be able to get an opportunity attack as they go past me?
If you want to go for opportunity attack, yes.
Yeah.
You get an opportunity attack on one of them, yes.
I guess I gotta do something.
You're in a
So you're
party
gonna
with
make-
me.
Are you gonna try to hide it all, or like the fact that you're attacking as well? Because currently
No.
they're just going for yeah.
I don't think my guys would be smart enough to try and hide that he was attacking.
All right. Yes, it does hit.
And fully hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide that I'm hitting you.
Oh. That's 8 points of damage.
Okay. Has that amount of hit points left. Alright, that's all the bugbears can do.
Mm-hmm.
And then after yelling these commands, Yak is gonna feel the burn from that and kind of back off a little bit.
Weakling.
Everyone, take down the man who dares to call me a weakling. I'm gonna be over here.
Just visually retreats.
Yeah, I think he can make it back.
He keeps doing things okay.
Oh, and by the way, the bugbear who passed me, he can't get past me because I hit him.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, you're right. Thank you for mentioning that.
Sentinel.
Yes.
So basically, you stick out your foot, trip him, and land his face, and he face plants on the ground beside you.
Yeah. Only with my
force.
sword.
He does it with his sword. Alright. And that's his turn. Sergey.
Oh yeah. Wow, Sergey's there?
Yep, he's right there.
Did
He
these
was having
two
an argument
goblins...
about Dodge with a goblin on top of the table.
He's gonna keep having that argument.
What's he gonna say?
What's the conversation on right now? It's like God and how can there be multiple gods?
You know, it could go in whatever direction you feel like it would work.
I think it's
Then
more
give
the
me
idea that
give me a intimidation or persuasion check depending on what's happening.
It's gonna be, look at my God. Like, look at Letia. He is very powerful and must be a god above all else.
Is he trying to intimidate or is he trying to persuade?
I think at this point he's probably intimidating.
Alright, give me an intimidation check.
What the heck is my intimidation for a goblin?
Charisma.
It's like a +0 or something.
Actually, I think it's
Cor-
-1.
It's a
It's
charisma.
-1.
It's -1.
15.
15 roll or 15 total?
16 roll, 15 total.
15 total. The goblin does turn around from Sergey. Like, he is pretty powerful, isn't he? He could end a lot of lives.
And he
Is
will.
God- is all there is to gods, masters of destruction?
Well,
Is
this
there
one
no
is.
hope in this reality?
I'm not gonna say anything to that.
Is everything for naught? If we're just gonna be destroyed by someone more powerful than us?
Just
Why are
gonna
we
let-
here in another mountain?
Yeah, just gonna let this guy spiral for a bit.
Yep, he's gonna keep spiraling. Okay, it is time for all the goblins to move.
Wait, did you skip me?
Let's see.
Yeah, you've removed me from
Sergey.
the order because you deleted my character.
Yes, sorry, what did you roll?
11.
11. Let's add you back in. Give
And
him
you're
11.
next.
Yes, you should have been next. Yeah, you can go now.
Alright. Also, I figured out something really cool. So if you drag your character and right click, it'll do the measurement and stuff for you while
Yeah.
you're moving.
I did notice that.
Oh, that's good to know. That would have been useful for moving those bugbears.
Yep, so I'm going to walk over here. And then I'm going to call out to all of you, behold, for what you are witnessing has all been a trial, a test. And I'm going to transform into a more heroic looking like human, but I'm going to try and present myself with like a sheen or a gloss that looks kind of like shiny and like blinding in a sense. Like make my
Okay.
skin shiny and reflective as I can.
It's almost just going to your natural form, actually.
Yeah, almost, yeah. But I'm trying to give off that shiny, like, angelic, deific sort of form.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say, I am the messenger, the mouthpiece, the speaker of Letia the Great, the god of conquest and destruction. Bow before him, he has tested you and found you all worthy, but he finds your leader despicable and embarrassment to his kind. Serve him and overthrow the false deity, the defiler. And I kind
Um,
of stand there in like gloriousness, I guess.
In an attempt at gloriousness. So what would you say this is? Are you trying to persuade them? Are you like putting on a bit of performance here? Are you trying to scare them into worshipping Letia?
I'm trying to present my. I think I'm going more for persuasion. I'm switching my form to make it look like it's all like it makes sense in my form, and I'm trying to persuade them to serve the god who is before them.
Okay. I do think that Lesia hasn't done heaps yet. They have seen Yak run off, but that's typical for Yak. I'm gonna say that this has disadvantage.
Alright.
This persuasion.
Yep.
I'm giving you a little bit of a glow.
16.
16. Some of them look between themselves and don't really aren't very convinced by that.
What? They're goblins though.
Yeah, but
Until they see me do something heroic.
Yeah.
or powerful.
Yeah, the bugbears are hired hands, so they're happy to die.
Yeah.
More or less.
Well, I've sowed the seeds at least.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will be taken into account.
Yep. And that will be all I'll do for the moment, because it's my action to change my form anyway, so I'll just stick with that for the moment. But I'm not, like, attacking or anything of anyone, or going to be acting hostile.
Alright. But you are clearly the goblin who transformed into
Yes.
this fighting.
Yeah, and so that was the whole thing of this is a test, was a trial.
Alright. Yes, okay. And that will be your full action.
Yep.
Alright, I'll take that into account. It is now the goblin's turn. This goblin here, after seeing you transform like that, is going to yell, Amir! This was a respectable goblin duel, and you have interfered. You are no goblin. He's going to run up and try to jump on top of you and stab you with his scimitar. I'm assuming does a 14 hit?
No.
No. He goes to hit, and then he's going to bonus action disengage, and stand right here next to a bugbear. And then the rest are gonna run up. Okay. So this guy's gonna go 30-ish, is gonna kind of just ignore you. Is gonna focus on heading back up this way. This guy's gonna probably make it around back here. The other goblins are also gonna start running. There's too many goblins.
Not all of them are necessarily combatants, though.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
As I established in my speeches to them being merchants.
Yes, some of them will be running off a little bit, but this one's the one on the table's feeling too existential to move at all.
Yeah.
I imagine
But this
the
guy's gonna come over
existential.
the table, is going to go into this room. These guys will probably move a bit further. These two are gonna take the hide action underneath their table. What's a good hide thing? Ninja. They're not actually hiding, they're just ducking for cover. But certainly some of them are running up, and the guards will definitely be running up. There's a lot of them. So a lot of them kind of stream past you, Sylvanus, and look a little bit worried of you in case you go to attack them.
Perfect. I imagine the existential one discussing what a god is in a very peculiar state right now after hearing my speech as well.
Yes. He's kind of in a half hearing kind of daze at the moment. These two guards down here actually won't go up. They will duck around behind here, following Yak. But these three will definitely be just ducking behind here. And everyone else is going to stay right there, because they can't really get any further than they currently are. Rusina.
I am going to cast Dancing Lights to try and on Letsia, so that he has this magical glow around and behind him, and like crafting it into vaguely humanoid form, trying to shadow his movements with this glow.
Amazing.
And I'll maintain that as much as I need to.
Everyone's just making me look like a god.
Oh yeah, and then I'm
Okay.
going to declare, so I'm trying to cast that subtly as best I can.
What's the size?
I
of
am
Dancing
behind
Lights?
everyone, basically. Behind
Dancing Lights is
120 feet. It's let me just find BTT. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, 120 feet. I can combine them into a humanoid form of medium size.
Gotcha.
Um,
I'm just gonna say that he's glowing a little bit.
Yeah,
Like
10-foot radius.
10 foot?
Yeah.
Dim
Alright,
light,
that's a
10
bit
foot.
glow. There we go.
Yeah.
now I'm glowing.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Relic.
So yeah, trying to subtly cast that on and around him. It's just, are you sure you want to, bring on the wrath of this, powerful man, this deity?
Alright,
Trying to
Hey.
build on what Sylvanus was doing.
gotcha.
Perfect.
I love
I
how we're not
won't
really
ask for a disadvantage, but give me a persuasion.
Yeah, I'm more after intimidation, actually.
Intimidate? Sorry, give me intimidation then. Yes. That makes sense.
11.
Some of them look over and are like, that is a mere man. What has he done to deserve our fear or respect?
They'll see soon enough.
You will see soon enough. And what is a god? What is a deity but a powerful man? As per the
That's what one of them is
as
wrestling
per
about
the,
really hard.
the philosophical discussion that's being prompted in the last 30 seconds.
Hmm. What the heck? Why
For
is
the
this?
record, this is not reflective of the police of the Crafting for Christ network.
Absolutely. Can
No,
anyone-
please, no.
No.
Is this? Sorry, is this like a yellow? Sorry, a white square here for some reason? Oh no, you guys can't see it. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong.
There's nothing here.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
You guys can't see anything. It's
I can see that I'm glowing.
yeah, that's meant to be there. I don't know why that was moved. Sorry, yes, you are glowing, and Maricina, that is your turn. Unless you want to do something else.
It would be something with my bonus action, which I don't think I have any good bonus action options. I do not.
Alright.
No, that's me done.
Ta-
All my spells are out.
Tevin, you have a bunch of goblins around you, all that they're kind of trying to get past you mostly.
Yep. So I'm gonna make a deep sigh, and I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, but I promised my best friend I'd protect that crazy blue guy, so I'm gonna attack this bugbear.
But the illusion that he's a god.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not hit a bugbear, no.
Alright, and my second attack, I'm assuming that's gonna hit. 22.
That does hit a bugbear, yes.
And oh man, my rolls are horrible. 6
Alright.
points of damage.
He takes the stab and is like, ugh, it's a living.
Is it a living if it kills you?
Now the bugbear is going to take some time to philosophically consider this one. Yeah, sorry, is that your turn?
I think that's my turn.
Alright. It is now time for Haleth. Haleth is going to breathe very deeply. And he's not near anyone for anyone to hear him say anything. Not that he particularly would, I guess. And he's going to start making his way behind the stalls further. How far can he get? Oh, he can go all the way here. Turning towards the guards. Alright. Lexia, it is your turn again. Top of the initiative.
Here we go.
What do I do? How far? I'll just... Okay, I'm gonna be quickening a Chaos Bolt.
What level?
Just at first level. Just because I don't have many... Oh no, I'll do it at second level. That's fine.
Yes, give them a show of power.
Okay, so I'm gonna start it at this bugbear.
Yep.
That's closest to me. I'm guessing a 22 hits. It's got 120.
Is your range greater than 65?
120.
Okay, cool. Perfect. 16?
22.
22 does it? Yep. Sorry, I meant, like, I heard 16. That's fine.
Okay, and this is 2d8 plus 2d6. And it's going to be jumping, by the way.
Yep.
Just a full heads up.
Mhm.
It's going to be 14 plus 19 points of psychic.
Yep. To the first bugbear?
And then it's going to jump to... What's the jump radius? It's 30 feet, I think. Yeah,
Mhm.
30 feet. I'm going to jump it to the next bugbear.
Mm-hmm. Go for damage? Or we'll go for hit, I
I have
guess.
to go for hit first.
Yep.
27.
That does hit. Just barely?
Just barely.
No, just barely hits the guy behind him as well. That's more what that would be.
Yeah. Okay. It's. I love it when it jumps a lot. It's gonna jump.
Let's
For
use darkness cubes.
it's 18 points of lightning damage.
Alright, so you send a chaos bolt. One of the bugbears falls to the ground with a massive migraine that is just like stabbing him in the skull, and then lightning leaps from him and just completely kills the second bugbear.
Does it jump again?
Yes, that was a 2 5s.
Yep.
From him, it's gonna go. I can't reach that. Yeah, from him, it's gonna jump to this guard.
It doesn't matter if you can see them directly, because you can't see these from where you're standing. But
It's not line of sight.
yeah, okay. You can go to one of these two.
It's leaps to a different target of your choice within 30 feet.
Yep.
So, it's gonna jump to the far guy.
So you have to.
It's gonna
you
be-
probably have to know vaguely where they are, at least.
Oh,
I mean, you haven't even entered lower
I
into
ca-
this room, is the thing.
I came through here.
Yeah, and
At
they're
this
saying
point, I would have
There
seen
are
them.
also other guards nearer to here if you want to target them instead.
Sure, let's target the guy directly behind the bugbear.
Alright.
Dirty 20.
that does hit.
Jumping. It's 19 points of thunder damage.
Yep. You very close to overkilling this guy. And
Yeah,
you
goblin,
Roast that. Actually, thunder damage. I guess you don't roast. You vibrate him with jelly.
Which then jumps to the person behind him.
Oh my gosh! How many jumps does this guy?
If I roll two eights, if they are double the same number, it jumps.
So it's
This
it's 2d8s and a d6. The d6 is just damage, but the 2d8s determine which of the 8 potential damage types it does.
And
you can
if
choose
two
between
aids roll the
two,
same
if they're
number.
both the same, it bounces to the next target. There is no
Goodness, so it
damage
should
cap to
go
this
on
spell.
until the room is empty if it rolls well enough.
Technically, yes.
Until he misses, or it doesn't bounce, or he runs out of targets, there is no damage cap to this spell.
Let's go. Next.
By the way,
Next
this is quickened, so there's going to be wild magic happening.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, potentially.
Potentially, yes.
Roll a d20 to that end.
Okay.
Tim, do you have the
9.
custom wild
Yeah,
magic table?
I've got that up. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
What was that? Sorry.
9.
9 does not.
9
trigger it.
damage? Or 9 to hit?
No,
9 for the wild magic surge.
for the
Nine
wild
does not
magic surge. 26 to hit the goblin behind him.
That does hit the goblin just barely.
Just barely, huh?
Mm.
Okay. 3, 6. It's going to be 11 points of fire damage
Mhm.
with a jump.
Yep, that does kill that other goblin as it.
We're
Is
getting
he-
very lucky dice rolls on this.
Mm.
Oh, seriously, and they've all been different numbers too.
Yes.
It's into this other goblin.
Next goblin. Natural 20.
That does hit, yes.
What does that do with the dice?
Doubles the
You double
6.
them.
Doubles the 6s, right?
Yeah.
The damage dice, yes.
Yes, so that's an extra 2d6. Because this is a second level spell.
Did you say you
Oh,
casted
yeah.
its first level or second?
Second.
Right, sorry. Second level spell slot. Yeah, in which case it does trigger the wild magic. Sorry,
The
I
wild
was-
magic.
I thought you said it was first level spell.
Yeah, and then I changed my mind. Yeah, it's
In
been
which case
cast
it does
second
work.
level. So 7 and 7. Great. That's more psychic damage and jumping. And d6s. That is the worst I've rolled on any d6s in this entire campaign. So this is
Did you roll?
psychic. I rolled 3 1s and 1 2.
That's pretty funny. So that's like only 5 damage.
Yes. So it's 19 damage total.
19 damage.
Psychic.
Okay. Yep.
With
You
it,
explode this guy's head.
and that's gonna jump to this guy. This is Letsia's freaking power.
How much? How many
It
times
keeps-
can you possibly jump?
It keeps jumping until I don't hit or I don't roll doubles,
Hmm.
Or you run out of targets.
or I run out of targets within 30 feet of the last target.
Sylvanus might have a pretty easy job.
Of convincing
Okay.
everyone that he's a god, yeah.
Mm,
As long as there's goblins left, I guess, though.
Will that hit that goblin? A 16?
This one? No.
This one here, yeah. That
It
doesn't
does
hit.
not hit. It doesn't
Okay,
hit.
good. And wild magic.
Alright. Tim, have you sent it to me, or do you want to read it off? or-
I'm just doing that in a second.
I also
Okay.
have the wild magic chart.
Yeah.
This is going to be a 28. Next turn, caster takes no action, vomits 1d 100 silver pieces.
It's in the
Next
GM
turn.
chat channel.
wait, what
Uh,
happens?
I've still got my action. Because I quickened that one.
What was the wild magic?
So it needs to be a just to be clear, Jen, that needs to be a cantrip with your next one.
Yeah, oh, it's going to be a 5-bolt.
Yep.
To the guy directly in front of me.
Yeah, he's still charging. Like, I can save the tribe. This magical being has come to us and has just killed so many people. It will be I. I will tank this man.
Well, I'm 5-bolting him.
Firebolt, yep, go for it.
25.
That does hit, yes.
Really? Does that hit?
Sorry, no, he has a 30 AC. Sorry. He has some plot armor on.
He's also secretly a god.
Yeah. A secret god.
No, I just I used some homebrew to get the plot armor in.
Does his plot armor beat my plot armor, which is killing most people in this room?
Actually, probably not. No.
Yeah. Can he please take 20 points of fire damage?
You cast a spell, and as it makes contact
roll
with him,
max
he
damage.
simply disappears.
I rolled max damage.
You kill him 3 times over.
Oh my god!
Whatever that does. Whatever that means.
Vaporized.
There's just bones left.
Would there be bones left with triple overkill?
They're like, it's some bones left in a pile of ash.
I yell back over my shoulder, "Hey, leave some for the rest of us."
I'm trying.
The goblins look terrified by the concept that this is you holding back.
It is though. I don't even have 3rd level spell slots.
Nope.
I'm going duck to the bathroom quickly. Actually, sorry, I'll quickly do the bugbear's turns, I guess. The bugbears are hired for money. They're not gonna. If they think this through too much, they'll not want to continue. So this one's going to go 30 feet this way and is going to duck behind these crates as he approaches you. These guys are going to do similar. This guy can make it. Where can he make it to? He's going to make it to over here. He's going to stay behind these crates. And this guy, where can he get to? Not much space. Yeah, I guess he can get around back here, around the corner.
Yeah.
That's not within line of sight of you. He's gonna move in a way so that he's not within line of sight.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I think that's all the bugbears. There's only 4 and one of them is dead. Then you guys aren't seeing this bit.
He's a coward.
Yes.
Would Haleth say this?
Yes. But Haleth is like an NPC. I'm not gonna.
Damn it.
We
I
can't
tried,
communicate with you guys about what he sees there, right?
He has other things that he's doing.
Yes. Alright. Sorry, I'm just going to back to the bathroom. You can figure out what Sergey says to this goblin.
Oh, yes.
I imagine he's also going to continue the illusion you're a god.
Yes, absolutely. There is
Or
no
more.
doubt about it, especially after that.
Continuing the debate, not even looked at that and just gestures to it. See what I'm talking about. It's just
That is ridiculous.
that was insane rolls.
I love the 2d10 max damage though. That's the best. Killed him 3 times over.
Well, with that display, I think it'll be fairly easy to convince them you're a god so that they worship you and, well, become peaceful to us and continue with their market.
That's why I was trying to kill just the bugbears and the guard. Because it doesn't... I mean, the guy who charged me, I was going to kill him with my action.
Yeah.
But all of the stalls people I'm not touching.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if your rolls and stuff didn't go well, I was going to give a speech about I would use a modicum of the power you had bestowed upon me and just cover most of the people in darkness and say it was your passion.
Is that what you didn't need to do now?
Yeah, I don't need to do that now.
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
Well, all Sergey is just going to do is just like...
gesture to what happened.
Gesture to show the person, just gesturing the goblin to look at the destruction that Letsia has just unveiled as just a part of his power.
I'm
not quite Shaggy, but I'm
doing, do it with advantage.
Whatever he's doing. It's probably a persuasion, which is also charisma. Advantage -1. 2.
2 with advantage.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
-1.
2.
You know what, Sergey? I just realized something.
What?
You follow this man, right?
Yes.
So that means he's happy with goblin underlings.
Yes.
But I imagine there's only room for one. And he
Not at
draws
all.
his- Oh, he draws his sword and says, "Well, how can I trust you?"
I'm his follower.
You don't sound very persuasive to me.
You attack me, he kills you.
That is pretty persuasive. We'll continue this argument later.
Yes, I think that falls under Letzia's passive intimidation.
Mm.
Passive
Yes, it does.
intimidation. That's a 17 is passive.
Gosh. Okay, Sylvanus, what are you gonna do?
I call out to them, "Behold the power of the Almighty, the God of the battlefield, the deity, the patron of adventures, he who is passion, he who conquers all. You have beheld his power, surely you must be in awe, surely you will dedicate yourselves to him and allow him to remove that he who desecrates this place with his cursed circlet, he who has lied to you and corrupted you. Allow him to enter your lives and worship him and follow him, and he will lead you to glory and gold and treasure and value and all that."
All right. Give me, I guess, a persuasion check with advantage.
I have good
Woo.
friends.
You have to roll pretty low to not do well here. There we go. That's a good one.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Didn't need
29.
advantage.
You know what? It's not possible to get better than that, so we're just gonna keep with that, I guess. All the guards who hear you, they stop what they're doing, and they kind of cower in fear. Especially, and the ones nearby drop their weapons, and put their hands up, like, "Please save our lives. We don't like Yak anyway."
Do not
Please.
fear him. He will protect you. He will guide you. He will improve your lives, and we, his followers, will help you as much as we can.
Yes, whatever you're talking about. Let's do that. Right, guys? And everyone nods in agreement.
So we've got a new god of goblins, we've got a god of rats. Let's see how this plays out.
You know what? Maybe if Sergey makes it to the end level, he can get a level in Warlock, but his patron is Let's-Go.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh!
like I'm even good with bumping his charisma to that end. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh, what has happened? So much roleplay has happened in this episode so far.
It's been fun. This has been great.
It's
Like,
awesome.
frankly, this combat has served to further the roleplay, and I love
Yeah.
it.
I
This
definitely
is
having
maybe a combat-focused campaign.
I have attacked. Nap has attacked. And that's it.
Yep. And I
I have
fabricated your godhood.
And I have furthered that illusion.
What the heck?
Alright, I call out to them, allow us to pursue Yak and remove him from this world and his corruption that has stained you all. Aletia has said, the Almighty, that you should continue your market, your bazaar, to build up and trade and become a worthy trading nation under him.
Yes, sure. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, let's do that.
I give a bow
Basically,
And
I
then,
can't be
like-
bothered dealing with you. Keep doing what you're doing, and leave us alone.
That's absolutely fair. I didn't want to deal with these guys. I just wanted to be their god for a little bit.
I give a bow and then like try to show my respects to Letsia by like raising a hand to him, and then I turn around and head towards where Yek left.
I do nod at you as you're doing this.
Yep, I'll let you take the full dash action because I just love that roleplay.
Awesome.
Yep.
This is
Haleth
great.
is here in front of 2 guards. And that's the end of your turn. Both of the guards are gonna look at both of you. See, there's a scary revenant as well as a messenger from an otherworldly powerful being, and they're gonna step aside. Honestly, it's gonna go right here. And everyone else is going to stand down, back off to the sides, kind of stuck behind stalls. This guy's gonna move out of that Bugbear's way. Bugbear's Bay.
Bugbear's Bay. Is that his name?
Sorry,
Is that his name?
Bugbear's Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Bugbear's Bay. He has a deep backstory, which I've written down.
Tell me next week.
Well, his name is Bugware, obviously enough.
Yeah.
It's more than
Both his father and his mother are named The Way and The Way. Anyway,
Onwards we go.
yes, sorry. And then this goblin, after all this philosophical contemplation, says, "I apologize, Sergei. It seems like I may have stepped away from the path I was trying to follow. I think it may be time for me to contemplate my life a bit further and see what other paths are in this life. You have chosen a strong god to follow. But in the knowledge that there are ultra gods, there may be mega gods. So I think my path may lead me elsewhere. Goodbye, you dirty redskin." And is going to start walking off this way.
I don't do anything about him.
Okay.
I didn't. I turned him, but I didn't make him a follower.
No.
But I did turn him
From attacking you guys, yes.
from attacking us, and also I gave him his own life.
You opened his eyes.
Yeah.
The
And
world
that's
is so
not
much
being a
bigger.
god.
The world is so much bigger than this tribe, than even this undermount. What could possibly lay outside of it?
I wonder if he goes up the tunnel thing, then he'll just die at the top because he's a goblin trying to leave.
Maybe he'll start exploring the realms and accidentally fall into a vermicide.
he needs a gold piece to leave.
He does too.
He does!
If he stayed until the end of my turn, he probably would have had it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see what becomes of him later. Alright, Rosina, it is your turn.
I will walk up towards Letsia and quite concerned, frankly, about the amount of power he just displayed. Naturally, Letsia has that power. But anyway, yes, furthering the illusion, keeping the lights dancing around him, and basically holding everything else for when Letsia does come down towards us. follow him with all of the stuff.
Yes, all right. Sorry, I was definitely not distracted at all.
Maintaining the illusion.
Yes, maintaining the illusion. Yeah. And you wait. Sorry, did you say you were waiting for Lexia?
Yeah, holding action and extra movement for that.
Oh yes, yeah. And once he gets down here, if he gets down here this turn, can he even get down here?
Using his full movement would be 60 feet.
No, it would be 30 because I have to vomit up
Oh,
100.
Yes, he
Right,
does
yeah,
have to come up.
1d6, but I can move before I do that.
Okay, so you can
I
move
just have to
30
use my
feet.
action to do the vomiting.
Yes, all
I'm just gonna use it as a display of power.
right. You have to do a pretty good performance check to make that one seem purposeful.
I have a +4, so it's better than nothing.
The goblins would probably see it as a gift.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Actually, they're goblins. They don't really care about vomiting. They'll be like, "Oh, that's awesome."
That I can just vomit up money.
Yep. They would consider that only a bonus for goblins.
Yeah.
All right. Tanalith.
All right, I am going to dash to here.
All right.
Yeah, how's Tan processing all of this?
I'm just shaking my head. I'm just shaking my head, like, oh boy.
He's a noble warrior.
I'm just. What did I get myself into?
This is what you get for hanging around Lexia.
Barparan's gonna really owe me.
Haleth is going to disappear into the darkness of this room. And it's going to end up here. Yes, okay.
Does Sylvanas still see any of that?
Sylvanas sees him enter the room, but can't see. He doesn't from his
Yeah.
position. He can't see what's inside the room.
Okay.
I will be able to see soon, just not yet.
Yeah. My turn.
Sorry, I'm just rolling some dice. All right, cool.
Okay.
Yes, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna move up there and then just vomit. Just say
Walk
as a
confidently
gift.
along. Go ahead. You feel it coming.
As a gift, you walk along.
There is 69 silver pieces on the ground.
69.
I literally rolled a D100.
No way.
I'll take a photo for you and send it to you.
I'll believe you this time. My gosh. Yeah, okay. So there are 69 silver
Silver.
pieces on the ground now. Silver.
Yep.
And that is your turn. And this bugbear is going to duck out from behind cover and run up to you. And is going to attack. Because bugbears aren't very religious.
I'll pay you.
He's swinging and is like, whoop. Money? Gold?
How much was he getting paid?
He was going to go for the attack, but he's down for some discussion.
There's also like basically 7 gold pieces on the floor at his feet.
I'm
happy.
Can they speak? Can bugbears speak common? They can, can't they?
Should
I think they can. Yeah.
Common and goblin.
I'm happy to talk about a renegotiation of payment for your services.
Well, Yek was paying us 10 gold pieces each. So let's say you double that, and we're even.
How about 15 each?
Done and dusted.
Or they partake in a small a portion of the profits of the market.
Nah, we're all good. Lump sum now. That's the best financial advice my father gave me.
Good.
Oh wait, damn it. What was the bugbear that had a name? He had a name.
Bugbear.
Bugway. Bugware. Bugware Bay.
Bugway. Bug then. Don't worry about this guy. We got gold. Let's leave. And both in the other bugbears are no longer hostile either, as you give them 45 gold pieces, 15 each.
Yeah, that's out of my own gold.
Yep. The bugbear in front of you looks very happy with this deal. And is going to spend the rest of his movement going this way. The others are going to duck through this side door here.
Are they leaving? I still hired them.
Oh, you just hired them to not interfere, right?
I hired them to give them a better deal.
Yeah,
Then
the
what
better
they were
deal
work-
to like not die, right? Like, aren't you super strong? That's how they're taking it.
Fine, they can leave here. Less for us to deal with. He would have absolutely murdered me.
Yeah, we can't have them seeing that.
Mm-mm.
Can't have them attack me.
Mhm.
Because then
Yes.
if they attack me, then they know they can hurt me.
Yeah.
And I'm not a god. So I bribe them.
Mm.
Bribery is always better. These words are not taken into consideration through CSE. CFC. Okay.
Alright.
Who's next?
Sergey.
Sergey is just gonna stand next to me.
Okay. He's gonna move with you.
Yeah, he's gonna move with me.
Alright, Sylvanus.
Yeah, I'm gonna head on in.
So yeah,
Oh yeah,
probably,
I want you to wrap up
hurling
that
insults at everyone
one
as he
or-
goes past.
Are there any
Happy
other
to wrap-
goblins here who are going to attack us?
I'm happy to wrap up at 2 today if you guys want to go for a bit longer. We can go for just to 1. Like we can do.
I'm fine with everything.
I'm having to go a bit longer.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh wait, I forgot to do this bit as well. There we go.
Yep.
Alright. Do you enter the further?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into here. Wait, sorry.
You get to that point, and Yak is going to throw a spear at you.
Is he now? Okay.
That is a 16. A 16 hit.
Oh, that just hits.
Oh, it's your AC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, you take 3 damage. 3 piercing damage as you get hit in the shoulder by a javelin.
Oh no.
You also notice down the bottom
Lances
that
off your shoulder.
there are 2 goblins standing here. I'm not really sure what to do. They're not really doing all that much. But behind they have let through Aleph behind them, who seems to be standing over the corpse of a humanoid.
I walk in and say, "Oh, nice, you got one, Halef." And then the spear just kind of hits me in the shoulder. And I go, "Oh, really? I'll deal with this. Don't worry."
He turns around and says, "Copper Stormforge is no more."
Yeah, that was one of his old party members.
Oh, that saves us a bit of trouble finding him, I guess. Good job.
Yeah. He knew where he was.
1 down, 2 to go.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse on Jack there.
Jack.
Oh, Jack,
Yeah.
whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
Jack.
then Eldritch Blast. Oh, come on. That's so annoying.
That does not
Eldritch
hit.
Blast because I get 2 beams. And that's just as bad, pretty much. I assume none of those hit.
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's my entire turn.
Okay. It's now time for the goblins. The goblins aren't going to do anything else. Besides the one guy who has some new theological ideas is going to continue leaving the dungeon. Might as well. Just going to move him around a little bit. A little bit of flavor. Alright, Racina. You didn't move at all last turn.
No, I didn't. Look, I'm probably going to go down and the people here seem to be quite sufficiently influenced, so I'm going to head down towards where Rallis is. Yeah, going to jog down that way.
Alright. I think that's your turn.
Yeah.
Tantalith.
Okay, I am going to get. I think I can get to about here with my dash.
Oh yes, I should describe to you both the room that you were in.
Yep.
So this is quite a long room. There are a few boxes around. At the bottom, the corpse is chained to the wall with some manacles. But there seems to be like a large sheet here covered in many pillows, like almost like a small hill of pillows. And there seems to be a bowl here of grapes. And also there are torches lining the walls and stuff. And I believe that is the only real details of this specific room.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
And
Yep.
that ends my turn.
Okay. Alright. Halith is then gonna turn around and is going to look closely at both these goblins. He's gonna ask them, "Will you stand in my way?" And they both say no, and he continues. He's gonna go towards Yak as well. How about you guys a little bit? And can only make it to there. Let's hear.
I'm just going to tell everyone here to continue with the market as usual as I go and help out the rest of my friends.
Yes. So, with the commotion mostly come down, some of them are gonna. Actually, no, they're gonna move on their turns. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm just going to move down 60 feet using my dash.
Do you still have dancing lights on you?
Yes, it's a concentration by Tim.
Yeah, I'm maintaining it to follow him.
Yeah, I'm following down, so yeah. As soon as you finish it, I will start it.
Yeah,
Because I also have dancing lights.
I am aware. But you were doing other things.
Yes.
The bugbears are gonna continue going. I'm just gonna assume that they keep going until they don't want to go anymore.
Yeah,
Alright.
they can keep going.
Doesn't really matter too much. Alright. It is what's his name again? Yeah, Yak. Yak is not gonna like to look what's going on here. And is going to, what can he do? He's going to fearfully say, please, we can cut a deal, right? I can give you all a bunch of these pillows, and you guys could leave me alone. How about that? Deal? Sword man?
Hardly.
Glowing guy? Remember that? You know, I don't really have anything else to offer. So you know what? I'm going to honor the commandments of the Goblin Code of Conduct, and we're going to cause some mayhem. And it's going to try to hit you. Goodness, can't remember, why am I forgetting your character's name? Tanalith.
Tanalith.
Yep. Does a 15 hit?
A 15? No.
No. Alright. He's going to try and make his second attack. That's a number. That's a 14 and a 19. Oh, but no, that has disadvantage. Okay, he does not hit you. He just swipes at you with his scimitar. His flowing robe is getting in the way a little bit. Sergey.
Hold on. So he missed me?
Yes, you missed. Yes.
I knew
I'm
this was
gonna-
coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the riposte to
Mhm.
make an attack.
Go for it.
Sergey's just gonna follow me anyway.
What is that? I can't see it. Oh, that sucked. That was a 10. That sucked.
No, that doesn't hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Sergey moves up. Sylvanus.
Yep. I, as a bonus action, 'cause it's great. Will cast Spirit Shroud, and it can do necrotic for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, here, let me send you the thingy. There you go. And then I'm going to make my rapier appear in my hand. And I'm gonna walk up to Yek slowly and saying, "Look, Yek, I don't know what you are or who you are or whatever. I really couldn't care less, but you're a bit of an inconvenience, a wrinkle in the plan, so to speak, a disturbance. So we're gonna have to just remove you and deal with you really quick. Anything you could tell us about that little circlet on your head, which is apparently magical, would be much appreciated, though."
You will
And
never take my circlet. It is my circlet.
I'm going to hit him with my rapier twice.
I am Yek the Tall.
That's
Oh,
22 damage. 22
It
to
does-
hit. 22 to
does-
hit.
I think that does hit. Yes.
Yep. And then that's 10. Plus sneak attack. Plus, I think I already rolled for my spirit shot, so plus 2. So that's 17 plus. Where's my thingy?
You can
Explode.
keep adding damage if you want, but
That's
I have a
20
question for you.
damage in the first hit.
Well, how do you want to do this?
Oh no, it's gonna be non-lethal for the moment. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna wound him and like make him drop to his knees, and then allow
Mhm.
him a chance to tell us what he knows about the circlet.
Well, he definitely drops to his knees. That is a massive amount of damage for him. Could you give me an intimidation check with advantage?
Yep. 22.
Look, it was just laying around. This circlet. Before this circlet, I was just a normal goblining around. But now I'm important. It gives me authority over these other goblins. This is what keeps our society in order. Without this circlet, society will crumble. You need me. We need this. Please don't take this from us.
I look at Tan and say, "What do you think about what he says? You believe him?"
You could do an insight.
I'm trying to prompt Tan to do it. I know Tan's a bit better in the ways of that than I am.
Tan, you here?
Yeah, you there?
Sorry, I was muted. Say that again. What was that? I was
So he gave
definitely
his,
paying attention, but what was that?
he gave his little speech saying he's a goblin and all this stuff, and I looked at you and said, "What do you think? You believe him?"
I don't know.
You could do an insight.
Okay, that ought to be good. Oh, actually, I'm not too bad on that. 15.
Oh, yes. He is lying through his teeth. The goblins do not need him at all. The crown has given him the authority to do whatever he wants, it seems.
Was he a goblin though? Or was he lying about that?
He was lying about something.
He's lying about something, right?
Well, I'm just gonna allow him to sit there and plead all he wants for the moment, and wait for the others to come in, and we'll see what we want to do with him.
All right. Oh, I just realized we haven't been playing combat music the whole time.
I've been managing the music. But yes, it's been
Well, we've been in
exploration
the
for a
whole
little
time.
while because the combat proper kind of ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was never combat proper.
No, it wasn't.
No. We
And
can
I don't have loaded the more appropriate music that I would have for that situation.
Should we put on some? Anyway, that ends the combat.
Also, if he does try to run, he has 10 less movement.
He's down to one hit. Yeah, he really
Yeah,
can't.
I know. But it's like, in
Can't run
case
at
he
all.
does try.
Okay, I'm gonna note that for if he does try. You all can come to the room.
Cool.
I'll also pull the circlet off his head and look at it.
You pull the circle off his head. And immediately he begins to shrink, and his dress falls off of him. His ears start to grow. His hair grows back into his head. His jaw elongates, and his eyes grow bigger, and his skin turns more green, until in front of you seems to be... Where's my goblin? Sorry.
He was a goblin.
Just
Yeah, I
regular
wasn't
goblin.
expecting that.
Huh.
Well, you all come in now. I look at you guys and ask, what do you want to do with this cowardly rat?
Thought you were the rat.
Your rats might have fun.
I
And he
say we
had-
let the other goblins deal with them.
I like that.
I don't like this idea.
Why?
Nobody
Just
asked
because
you.
you've had a habit of ordering the execution of the weak ones?
Maybe a little bit of that.
So we're all in agreement then, put him before
Yeah.
the goblins.
Just put him in the center and let the goblins have at him.
No,
What's
this
the
is
worst that
fake
could
news.
happen, I
This
say,
is
rubbing their hands
democracy.
together?
In that case, Tan, would you be so kind as to drag him out before them for us?
Certainly.
No, please, no. And he's gonna struggle, but I don't think you need a roll. It's very easy to keep him in place.
Yep, as I'm in
Yeah.
here, Tim, you can drop Dancing Lights because I'm going to cast it on myself. So
Certainly.
the circle can stay, but
Yep.
you don't need to concentrate on it. I will.
While you guys have been in there, the goblins have been clearing some of the corpses a bit.
Yeah.
I might find one of the nicer looking pillows in the pile. Like, nicer... what would have been the nicer pillow. And use prestidigitation and stuff to clean it up as best I can over the next little while.
Gotcha. Give me an investigation check. Because it's very difficult to find a pillow in all this.
Yeah. 11.
11. You're able to find something that resembles a full pillow. Probably was a full pillow at some point. And then you can prestidigitation it.
Cleaned it up.
It only has one feces smear on it.
Yeah. Hopefully that cleans up easily enough.
Alright. And you can drag Yak out in front of the waiting crowd.
Also, probably worth asking at some point, pointing over to the corpse chained to the back wall. What was his story?
Halif's friend.
Yeah, friend.
It was-
Asterix. I'm asking the guards more than Halif.
Oh, the guards. Just some two-bit adventurer. He was snooping around. We decided to teach him a lesson. He had some other friends, but they ran off elsewhere.
Well, hopefully we'll find them too. And head back out after the others. They've had about a minute at this point to do whatever they're doing.
Alright, the goblins have kind of gathered. The goblins have gathered.
The goblins have gathered.
Ah, yes. Words.
I'm basically offering this guy as a sacrifice.
Yep.
Yep. Just gonna kind of push him out into the middle
For
of all the
all,
goblins.
oh my gosh, there are so many goblins.
They all came over from the other room as well. They heard all
Yeah,
the
I know, but I didn't realize there were that many.
Like, there are a bunch of goblins. I mean,
Oh my gosh, there's so many goblins. I would have
Imagine the
freaking hated.
fireball though.
I don't have fireball.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like a well-placed fireball.
The only way I can fireball is if I do it on myself.
Oh well, you're speaking now. You're the god. Bestow upon them your speech. I look towards Letia and kneel before him in reverence.
Oh, you entered into my light.
if you're standing there, then gotta move all these goblins right so they're in front of you. I mean, gotta pay some respect. These guys are there.
That's fine. I did tell them to get back to doing their normal market.
And they
And then
were, but you guys have brought Yak out. I mean,
Yes, we have brought Yak out for an offering to you guys, all you goblins here,
yes.
to show your faith and despite for Yak, who is a terrible leader to you all.
There's a loud murmuring among them all, with the collective agreement being, yes, please. Let us get our revenge on him.
You can all do what you wish.
Do you push him forward or kick him forward, or I guess Tanalith is right there.
Yeah.
Tanalith, give him up.
All right. I just kind of push him forward into the crowd and let him have him.
Yeah, you push him forward into the crowd, and the crowd surges forward. Everyone's getting in there. Lots of comical noises, stabs, less comical.
I love that this guard is just doing nothing, just standing here.
Yeah, that guard. He's a bit of a different breed. That one.
That's as long as he still follows me, that's fine.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Gosh, this
And
was
they all get a few kicks in. But Yak is no more.
yeah. Have you guys seen the end of Six Underground?
Nope.
Rude. It's like that, where they drop him off a helicopter.
Fair.
And they all give you their respects, and then they continue getting back to maintaining. Actually, no, sorry, they don't do that yet. First, they one of them calls out, "So who's the leader now?" And one of them pipes up and says, "I'm the leader. No, I'm the leader. No, I'm the leader." That is until from behind a podium, a goblin stands up on top of a box and says, "Brothers, please, we cannot fight anymore. We are weak before strong creatures such as this blue man who has come before us. He may be a god, but we are goblins. We cannot be divided in a time like this. Let us dedicate ourselves to personal growth, philosophical considerations, and the future of our tribe."
Man, I love that guy.
And
Here's the leader.
Yeah,
I
one of
point at him and declare, he shall be the leader.
they both the goblins look over at you guys, you humanoids towering over them, and they'll be like, "Yep, yeah, yes, he is, yes, yes, yes." All hail. What's this guy's name again? Oh
What's
yes, yes, yes. Yamek.
Yeah, Yamik or Yamek?
Yeah. This is my worst nightmare. Yamek.
Yamek.
Yamek. Yamek. Yamek. Thanks for that. And the crowd chants, "Yamek, Yamek, Yamek." And then Yamek calls out, "Let's continue making this slave market." And cheers. And everyone goes back to doing work.
I really don't care what they do with this market.
Yeah, all right.
Like they could do what they want, as long as I don't have to lead them.
Look,
As long as I
world
long as I
exists
know.
outside the party.
Yes, as long as I know I can always come back here and be fed and be preyed upon.
That was the idea behind the fabrication.
It was just so we always have a safe place to come back to in this level.
And all the
Yeah.
uses, yeah.
Yeah.
While kneeling before you, I speak up and say, "If I may suggest, my lord, it might be wise to request a longsword for them like Racina wanted. I suspect that might be helpful and he might appreciate such a thing."
Oh yeah, that.
Hey, Yemek.
Are you referring to me? Yes?
Yes. Yes. Could we please get a longsword for my compatriot?
Absolutely. He runs over here and grabs a long sword. Which one? Who wants the long sword?
Me.
Me?
The one next to the Revenant.
Grab
He
it
walks up,
with my,
careful of the Revenant. He says, and he shows you the exact same longsword that you saw earlier. He says, "This is a goblin specialty sword. We looted it ourselves. Here you go."
grab it in my right hand and swing it around left, right. Hit at least 3 barrels behind me as I'm doing that without noticing.
Yamek does a dexterity saving throw to not get caught up in it. He succeeds. People will duck underneath your springs.
I was probably just gonna pull him back as well. He's a good leader.
Thank you. It shall be remembered.
That is a fine blade you have there.
No, it's not, but I don't care.
Yamek.
You use it with much skill.
No, I don't.
He's really funny when he uses it.
Yes. The goblin way.
Yes. Yamek, make sure that these people, your people, stay safe and are okay.
I shall.
I we'll be going further into the dungeon, but I will always make sure to come back here.
We will remember the day that you brought down Yak the Tall. May
Right.
his reign never continue. Because
ne-
he's dead.
It never will.
It never will, because he's dead.
I glance over to the smush of blood and viscera up still on the ground.
Yes.
Let's hope.
That would be interesting. Gotta love the possibility of necromancy. Anyway,
Just as a further despise of him, he's just like smushed, like
yeah, he's smushed on the ground right here. Yeah.
just up here. Yeah, just up here. I'm just gonna walk up to him and just acid splash.
Acid splash. You acid splash the meat pile, and it bubbles into more liquid and kind of drips into the gaps between the tiles of the floor,
Yes.
effectively cleaning the floor.
Yes. Because this
Until
floor
it-
is always cleaned with acid.
Yes,
Yeah.
always works.
Yeah.
Like in real life,
Now he's swept away.
swept away.
Nope, swept.
Yamek did accidentally say swept. It says yes. Sorry. Common is my second language.
That is fair enough. It is also my third language.
I stand up and say, I shall now remove this deific form, for it is tiring and a fair bit gaudy for me, and I return to my normal appearance.
All right, I'll get rid of your.
I didn't command you to do that. I don't
And then
care either.
I walk up to Yamek and say, also, do keep us appraised of any ongoings you hear of the Xanathar and the other groups around here, would you? We have a bit of a vested interest in them.
Yes. Okay. Absolutely. We
Much
don't like them very
obliged.
much either. So if
Definitely
you
have the numbers.
can clear them out, it'll make things a lot easier for us.
Absolutely. We can give you more territory to work with.
Yes. Thank you, gods.
You are so very welcome.
I just shake my head.
And then I look at Letia and say, shall we be going then, Lord?
Yes, we should be gone.
Just a reminder that CFC is very. People are not gods. Let's continue.
Oh.
Do we want to explore this down here just quickly?
There is lots of floor left to explore.
Yeah.
The
You can
the
go in
door.
any direction.
Can we
Oh,
just,
sorry.
the door of the south.
Are you gonna ask the guide where to go?
After you, Great Letia.
No, the guide will follow the Great Letia. I just want to finish clearing out this area. Like I know there are a couple places we haven't got to.
Yes.
I don't
Fair
think
enough.
we're gonna have any issues about getting to places.
Goblin guard staying next to the door, gives you a nod on the way through.
Hey Yamek, what are down these two hallways we see as I'm walking off?
The one down south is beyond our sphere of influence. I believe in that direction, the Xanathar, kinda in that direction. Up to the east is Yek's treasure room.
Oh,
As a thanks for getting rid of him, you guys can take some of the stuff.
yep. We'll head up there first and then
Yep.
go get rid of some Xanathar for you.
Yes, let us open the treasury.
The guard goes to block your way, like on instinct, and then falls back, completely forgetting that. So this room has some interesting stuff in it, actually.
It's very empty.
What
No,
is this?
Look at the bottom right-hand corner of that room.
Yeah, I know. What? Why?
Okay, so
What?
what you are looking at is a diorama featuring the stuffed corpses of a beholder and 6 goblins. The 6 goblins are in battle poses against the beholder and are all wearing costume jewelry. There's also an ivory chessboard here, and over here is a closed chest. On the wall, leaning up against here, if anyone has a look, is a 9-foot tall, 3-foot wide framed painting of Yek in his human form.
I will be having a look at that. Just gonna pull it off the wall and put it on the ground.
The painting?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's on the ground.
Anything behind the wall?
Nope, this is the wall.
Cool, firebolt.
Firebolt the painting.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you burn the painting and the frame, and it turns to ash.
Good. No more Yek the idiot.
Alright.
I close the door as we walk in and then drop the act and have a wry smile and look at Letzer and said, well, that went pretty much perfectly.
Yeah. Only had to kill a couple of goblins and a bugbear. Much better than killing all of them.
Yes. I also probably should have asked before we came in here. I can probably make you be not blue now, but that's probably not the best idea.
Not yet. Once we leave these guys, I can no longer be blue. This is really starting to piss me off.
I love how there's a second token just for the fact of you being blue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because it happens a lot.
It happens a lot, and it was very annoying to just turn me a fade of blue.
Mm.
And it's one of the only persistent effects. There's a couple of others that go away pretty quickly, but this one is persistent.
This is permanent until remove curse happens.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you do have the circlet.
Yes, I was about to ask about that. I was about to hold it up and say, does anyone here perhaps know or want to figure out what this does? I'm a bit avoiding putting it on my head.
Please don't.
I will.
Alright, I chuck it
don't.
to Rusina.
Alright.
I put it
Lucina,
on, what happens?
Yep, you put it on. What
I
is
mean,
your
you took
height
it off
at
the other
moment,
guy, so it's
Lucina?
clearly not cursed.
Lucina, how tall are you at the moment? Are you a bit hunched over?
Yeah, a bit hunched over. Let me check if I've actually given him a description of height. I have not. I
Right.
figure he would be probably on the short side, actually.
I was thinking so you do. So as you put it on your head, you attune to it, and your back cracks as your posture straightens slowly, and your hair turns golden blonde and grows longer beyond your head. Your eyes change to a more normal color. Your skin and carapace seems to as if it shrinks and is eaten by your skin as it smooths over into this perfectly smooth and beautiful skin. And I believe that's all that happens.
I
Yes.
look over myself. If any of you happen to have a mirror, I grab that and look over at my face, and it's just... This must be what I looked like before. I don't like it. Take off the circlet and chuck it to Haleth.
Haleth takes it and puts it on, and his shadowy form kind of grows skin back. His eyes pop into his head, and I don't know what a revenant really looks like, but he looks as if he's a very beautiful young man. And he looks at his hands, and he says, "Strange."
Is he still a revenant though? In that form?
By
Yes, he's still a
statistics,
revenant.
yes. By
He appears
appearance, no.
human. He appears completely human.
It seems to be somewhat similar to my ability, but interesting.
Well, if Haleth wears that, then hopefully the people he's chasing won't recognize him if he's coming.
One of the features of a revenant is that their targets always recognize them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even when they've got this on?
A revenant can actually make use of the corpse of another creature if the original is destroyed, and the target still recognizes them.
Okay.
So my guess would be absolutely yes. It just means that everyone else doesn't see it like we're traveling around with a zombie.
Hmm.
I'm also pretty sure that all of you guys look like zombies to me.
You
Because
still have that going
that-
on.
That effect is still. I think it was 3 days, and it's only been 2 days.
I think it's just 24 hours.
I thought it was roll a d.
Let me check the table.
Don't remember which one it is.
Do you guys check inside of the chest?
Yes.
Yes. You look inside the chest, and it seems to be filled to the brim with silver pieces.
Yay.
Shove them all in my bag of holding,
All right.
which is the party fund.
Yes.
This is for the goblins' treasury. We have no need of this. They will
They've
have great
never
use
been
of
in
it.
here. It's fine.
They need to rebuild their markets.
We didn't destroy the markets.
They need to rebuild their population.
I didn't attack any of our main goblins. I just attacked some guard goblins, which they can just hire more, or
Yes,
just
with this.
create more. How much silver is in here?
2,000 silver pieces.
Holy crap!
Okay, we take half of it.
I'm taking half of that. Okay, I have 1,000 silver pieces in my bag of holding.
All right. And there's still the so it is worth mentioning because it doesn't say to do any sort of check or anything, but I will say that the chessboard is worth gold, and so are the costumes that the stuffed goblins are wearing.
I'm actually more tempted to rip one of the eye stalks off the beholder.
Yeah, fair enough.
What am I good at? I'm
Because
good at.
it's just a stuffed beholder.
Actually, more likely what I would do is I would be examining the stuffed beholder and accidentally rip one of the things off and just shove it into my pack. It's actually probably the way that would play out.
Yeah, that sounds about right for a single.
Also, Let's it's number 5 is what you rolled for that thing you're referring to, and it's just 24 hours.
Okay. Right, it's one I can't see. That's why.
So if you guys take the ivory chessboard, you can sell it later for 25 gold pieces.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And the costumes, there are 15 pieces of costume jewelry. And each one is worth 1 gold piece if someone wants to carry that as well.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it, but I'll take the ivory chessboard and put it in the bag of holding.
Alright, cool.
Sounds good.
Another tool to learn.
You guys can play chess later if you get bored. Alright, and that's the only things that are of interest in this room.
Clearly.
Sorry?
Clearly.
Clearly.
To the south, then.
Yeah.
Oh yes, sorry, Yamek would have also mentioned that to the west is there's some other stuff over there. They haven't really gone over there very much, but there is more level over in that direction, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's not sure what is in charge of it. It's just not the Xanathar.
Just looking through my inventory, I do actually have a steel mirror, but I also have multiple daggers. I'm going to take one and jam it between a couple of the pavers or the wall tiles or something, trying to make it look like this is a very significant thing. Like this is a very significant, careful placement.
I don't think I heard what you're actually intending to do with the knife. Where are you using it? What for?
Taking one of the multiple daggers that I've got, jamming it in
Yeah.
between two of the stones somewhere in the room to make it look like this is a very significant placement of this, but
Okay.
it's really just arbitrary.
Alright. Go for it.
Mess with them.
Yep, leave enough behind.
And delete a dagger. I might also do
Is this for flavor or is this for
for flavor and to mess with them. And because I've
Yeah,
got a
right.
bunch of daggers that I have no need of.
Yeah, Yamek will come in later and be like, what does this mean? Have they declared war on us? Must we prepare ourselves against God? Did they not find this treasure suitable? They left behind half the silver. Do they not want it?
I would go talk to Yamek about leaving half the silver.
Oh, okay. Alright, maybe not that bit then, but
I would
Yeah.
also probably make the comment that there's this weird knife sticking in the wall. No idea what that's about. Anyway, just the last thing I say as we leave.
wait, what? There's a knife in the wall? No one touch it. No one touch it.
Yeah, I'm just going to talk to Yamek and say basically, with the 1,000 silver pieces that we have left in the chest in the treasure room, use it to build up the markets here.
Be fruitful, multiply.
Be fruitful and multiply.
I don't say this.
Oh no.
You can say that all you want, Rallis.
Yamek says, "Thank you very much, Mr. Godman."
My name
this will be
is
this will be a
Letsia.
very sorry, Letsia,
Letsia.
Lord Letsia.
That's
That
fitting.
name shall ring forever in these halls if you ever wish to return.
Thank you.
And there will be slaves here if you want one.
Thank you. I already have one, but yep.
The current going rate is save the tribe once, one free slave.
Cool.
So,
Alright.
shall we explore the last bits west or south? Or go south?
I reckon south.
If we finish off south, then south, they said Xanatha was there, so we should probably head south and give them a bit more breathing room in here.
So,
Do you
This
open the
way,
door?
Lord.
Do you open the door?
Yeah, let's crack it open and see if what's in there.
The corridor turns around to the right. Well, to your left. The character's left. Going east. There we go.
That took a while.
Can I sneak ahead and scout it out?
You want to be stealthy?
Yep.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Once I get in and past this door, I'm cancelling dancing lights.
Nice. I'm assuming you'll get to that point, and then you'll see that far. You see further on, there's something going on the walls over there. It's no longer stone brick.
I let Tan. Oh no, they're next to me now. I say it looks like there's some artwork down the hallway.
Cool. I'm cancelling dancing lights, so I don't know how that's actually applied to me.
Yes, I did that. I can turn. Oh no, I'm click on Racina. Look, let's see. Are you moving around on purpose?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. You get nothing. No glowing.
Thank you.
I'll peek around. Are these corners here or not?
Yes, these are corners.
Yeah.
A little bit of that. Sorry, let me just describe the area they're currently in. Frescoes on the wall of this four-way intersection depict shield dwarves at work. Magic causes the images to move. Dwarves roll and stack barrels, carve blocks of stone, drink from stone tankards, and so forth. As you make your way down each hall, the dwarves wave at you and occasionally wink.
I wave back enthusiastically, and
They continue to wave at you as long as you wave.
I will probably keep doing that until someone pulls me away.
What can I see up along this corridor?
North or south?
Or both.
Alright, so you're able to pick your head around each corner. You see that it continues that way, down there to the south. Now to the north, from this angle you see that it splits off that way. And also you see that the corridor is quite a long one towards the north up there.
Yeah. Alright, which way do we want to go? I let them know the corridor, what's going on with these corridors.
Oh yeah, sorry, and to the east I forgot, did I mention that this is like cave? It becomes like a cave at this point?
No. But that's
Okay.
interesting.
Yes.
Alright, where do we want to head?
North?
North works, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
What's down
What
this
check-
little hole?
Yeah, do we want to check that out?
That little hall. You see that it opens up seemingly into a larger room.
Alright, I'm gonna hop in and have a look what's around that corner.
Yeah.
I'll just peek around.
Let me just read this thing.
Can I see if there's anything particularly of note about the frescoes, the paintings? If there's anything meaningful,
Yep, do you
or
wanna
if
give
it's
me-
just decorative?
Give me an investigation.
Unfortunately.
As I describe this room. As you can see, there is seems to be what is a mound of misshapen gold in the middle. That seems to be an altar, and on the sides here seems to be dripping black mildew. There seems to be some eyes carved into the wall, and dripping from the pupil is some black mildew. And there doesn't seem to be any real significance to these guys. They're just here to have some fun.
Just really cool
To-
decorative
what-
paintings.
They just like to wave, man.
I call out back to them. There's a golden altar in here and some eyes on the wall. This is strange.
Should probably check it out before you continue up further.
Hmm.
But yeah, there's the mound of gold in the center.
Okay. Can I investigate the altar?
Yes, you definitely can.
Would
Yeah, give me a
that
proper-
be-
Give
Would
me, give me an investigation. Do you know Abyssal?
No, I do not.
There's something written in some foreign language that you don't know.
Okay.
I know in
Actually, sorry. Could
Infernal.
you give me a could you instead of an investigation check, could you give me a nature check?
A nature check?
Yes.
All right. Oh, this is not going to be good. Yeah, that's not good.
Same roll. Same number.
You know
Yeah.
what? It seems like you might need to investigate closer to figure out what's going on.
So is it an altar?
Give me an investigation.
Okay.
10. I
And
wouldn't
tell
touch
me
it.
what you're doing with this investigation as well. Like, are you?
Don't touch
Well, I'm
it,
trying
10.
to determine. If it's an altar, I'm trying to determine would I know what would be an altar to?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then give me a religion check.
Okay. Oh gosh, nat 1.
Oh, okay. You know, it's probably all fine. It's probably just like a general kind of like just some flavor. Like it's an empty room, probably.
I'm not feeling good about this.
Does anyone know Abyssal?
I have comprehend languages as a ritual, so I can know Abyssal in 10 minutes' time.
I don't know Abyssal, and I'm pretty sure Loralis
That's
doesn't
fine.
either.
Yeah, that's my other character.
Does Haleth know?
I doubt.
Oh, I don't think so. He would probably only know what he knew in life.
What did he know in
Um,
life?
What was his character again?
Common and
He was
elvish, I
a,
expect he would have. I think he's elf or half elf.
Oh, he's a half elf because we spoke about that. Yep.
Yeah.
Regardless, I will start casting the comprehend languages, flipping through my spell book, finding the various bits and trying to translate the text as I go.
You guys are able to wait here for 10 minutes if you want.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to peek around any corners in the meantime?
Probably
you
check
want to-
this door.
Okay. You peek into this room through this door, and you see that there's like a large room through this door with
Okay.
cracked tiles.
At that point,
and-
I'd come back and tell Rallis then.
Yep.
Like, I'm not going to search through creepy rooms.
Okay. After casting comprehend languages, you're able to read what the abyssal, and it reads, "A gift of flesh willingly given can feed our eternal hunger."
That sounds like a bad idea.
Yes.
So do you guys want to do anything or run away as quickly as possible?
We don't need to run away because we're not going to give it anything.
Hey,
What
Helen,
was that?
would you mind parting with some of your flesh?
Who
It's
you
not
asking?
a good idea.
Helen.
He's undead, has regeneration, and is going to be complete with what he's doing in a few hours or a day.
I just don't think it's a good idea.
He shrugs. Sure. That's what you want?
I'm gonna back up.
Since he rejuvenates, he without blinking, without feeling any pain, he cuts off a finger, and steps forward and places it on the altar. As he does so, with the flesh placed on top of the altar, it seems to almost sink in to the altar as if it was made out of liquid, and then the whole block seems to bubble and move as it comes to life, and an ooze reveals itself. Could you guys roll initiative for me?
Yeah.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
This was a great idea. I'm sure this is a friend.
Now I get the nat 20.
At least it's good timing.
I know.
I added for Let's and Sergey.
Thank you.
Where's my dice? Where's the dice? Oh, there they are.
Blue. So, okay, it's orange.
Can you roll a negative initiative?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what he's done.
I'll roll
so-
initiative for health.
Thank you. Do I need to add anyone else to the initiative list?
So,
Alright, thanks for the music, Tim.
Yeah.
-1 initiative. Good job.
Yep.
Right.
You know what, I don't think it's be too difficult for you guys. I mean, you guys seem to be pretty bad at this game, you know. I just want to give you guys an opportunity to, like, you know.
Oy.
I have like no spell slots for this.
I have one. Anyway, who's up first? Ken.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm first. Oh boy.
Alright, Tanalith, what do you do?
Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. It's a big amorphous blob. This is not. I don't have anything that deals with that.
We literally dealt with this last week.
Actually, you literally dealt with this morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were a couple of oozes that you encountered, which I will point out, the oozes that you have encountered tend to be corrosive to non-magical metal. Whether that's the case with this
true.
one, I honestly have no idea. But
Hmm.
the
True.
ones you have encountered have done that.
There are a
So-
lot of different types of oozes.
There are, so I don't know if that is going to be the case here.
Yeah.
If that is the case, use your new longsword on it.
I certainly will.
Yeah.
Once it's my turn.
Yes, I know.
So, as my bonus action, I will use my ring. To make my sword a magic weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will. I guess I'll move forward and attack the ooze
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Roll to hit.
12.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
Doesn't it have like a 9 AC?
8 actually.
8! There it is.
14 slashing.
Alright, you go for a big slash with your magical weapon,
Mhm.
and you cut right through it, cutting it in half.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's this one.
I think this is a fairly standard feature for a number of different oozes.
I think that, yeah, that's if you slash, it just does that.
Apparently changing. No, wait, it's still hit. Okay. I thought I accidentally
Great.
deleted it. So
sorry, guys.
Mhm.
You just
There
made
you
my
go.
turn a lot easier.
Just stab, not slice.
Or just
Yeah.
magic.
I don't
Pokey
have
poke.
that.
No, he's
Yeah,
fine. He's
yeah,
got a
good.
sword. He just pokes.
Hold on. Don't I have I don't have.
you can go for unarmed
I do.
damage.
I have a quarterstaff. I can use that.
I would let you change it now to attack with it next turn if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and then so I guess I will. Yeah, we'll do that next turn.
Alright, you switch to your quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So slashing's not a good idea, guys.
Cool. I'm going to twin a spell. A second
What
level
spell?
spell.
What spell?
Chromatic Orb.
Alright.
Which is gonna do thunder damage.
Thunder?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I do one thunder and one lightning.
Okay.
To hit the one on the left is gonna be a 24.
That does
Against
just
the
barely
eight
hit
AC?
3.
I'll tell you right now, I can't miss.
I would picture so.
I've got a +8.
Is
If I roll a
Racina-
natural 1, then I don't hit because it's an automatic miss. 16.
Is that for the second one?
Yep,
Alright.
to hit.
They both hit. The
So-
first one's thunder and the second one's lightning, right?
Yes, left is thunder and right is lightning.
Okay.
Is Racina not in the initiative thing?
Oh, they're not. Did they get removed?
I don't know.
You rolled a
Something.
5. You rolled a 5.
I've rolled 2 initiatives. No, my Revenant got 5. I got something
You're-
higher.
I'm just gonna add it, and then you
You-
can.
You got 13.
13.
Racina got 13.
Yes.
So she's next,
Yes, there you
basically.
are. Thank you.
Okay,
Excellent. Perfect.
distracted me from my damage.
Yes. How much damage do you do to each one?
19 thunder to the first one.
All right.
And roll your surge dice.
I
Or
will once I've done
D20.
to the second one.
Oh, yep.
So that's 11, 17, 20 lightning.
All right.
And 66, which is...
D20
cut.
first to see if you actually do so.
Oh, yep, so thank you.
Pretty good odds of it, though.
8.
8 does it.
Which I'm going to do the 66. Caster falls unconscious until the start of next turn.
Sounds good.
As you cast that spell, people watching see that the Ochre Jelly that was hit by the thunder damage, shivers and kind of begins to have itself fall apart a little bit, whereas the one who took the lightning damage seems to simply bubble.
I love how you have heard the thunder before the lightning.
Yes,
Yeah.
the thunder hit before the lightning did.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, you are a godlike being to those goblins. I mean, doing such acts against nature is the basis of something. I don't know what I was going.
It doesn't matter. They're not here.
Yeah.
I
Racina.
think that's my turn.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any bonus actions. No, compared to sorcery points, I don't have any.
Anyway, seeing that the one that took the lightning damage seems to have been a bit weirder in how it responded, I'm going to do Toll the Dead on it. Can
Alright.
it make a Wisdom saving throw?
It can certainly try. You know what is worse than this guy's wisdom? Is their charisma. That's a 4 wisdom save.
Okay.
You know what, the charisma... Actually, no, I'll wait till after this.
That'll be 18 points of psychic, necrotic damage.
Alright.
As sharp ringing bell sounds around it.
Yep. And you seem to have found the resonant frequency of this thing because it just explodes outwards. Just covering the floor in gross yellow goo.
Alright.
Alright. I don't think you have any bonus actions.
I do not.
Sergey. Is Sergey gonna leap into the fray?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Well, he
Fun
has.
thing-
He does have a short bow, to be fair.
Yeah.
Assuming he's got
And
all
also
of the
what-
normal goblin equipment.
Also, yeah, goblins can also take disengages as bonus actions.
Does he get Fury of the Small?
No.
He'll get that if he manages to become a level 1 goblin warlock.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna use his short bow and shoot at the other one.
Alright.
What is it to
Go for
hit?
it.
Plus 4. 11?
That does definitely hit this Ochre Jelly.
And I like rolling dice, even if it's lower than the average. 4 piercing damage.
Alright. It takes that arrow right to the ooze.
Yep.
Alright. Haleth.
Haleth will certainly go up and punch this thing. Basically,
Mhm.
not much beyond that he would do.
Yeah, his main
He's
thing
also
is just
going to
punching.
regenerate whatever damage he took from that, cutting his finger off.
Yeah, I was just gonna assume that he was gonna take
Yeah.
it back, so he didn't.
So yeah, that'll hit.
Mhm.
And I'll roll the second one. No, I'll roll the damage first because I have no idea what that will do. It's not resistance against this thing, but that is 14 damage all the same.
14 damage. Oh, that's a good punch. That's one punch.
That is one punch, and shall I do
Man?
another?
Yeah.
He's not One Punch Man.
He's a two punch man, actually.
Natural 3 still hits
That's still definitely hit, yeah.
because he's got a +7 to hit.
Mm-hmm. And these
Which again,
pocket
and that
jellies.
one is the only thing that'll make him miss.
Yeah.
And another 13 damage as he takes another swing at this.
Yeah, he just pounds his fists into his ochre jelly and just turns it into mush, although it was already that to begin with. And the ochre jelly is defeated.
Alright.
Good job, everybody.
See, I told you it would be fine.
Good job, everybody.
Did the Okajelly never got a turn, did he?
Nope.
No, I didn't.
With a
To be
negative one,
fair-
you'd hope so.
I rolled a nat 1 and it has a -2 to dexterity.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Does anyone want to guess what its charisma score was?
3. It
Negative
One.
5.
was
It
1.
was -5. It had 1.
Oh.
That is basically the complete opposite to me.
Mm. Yes. Anyway, and that is that. This room cleared.
Have the eyes done anything? Look up around
No.
them all? No? The eyes are just
No.
sitting there being weird.
Yeah, I was just sitting there being weird. Absolutely now. They're very weird eyes, to be fair.
Take a little pebble or something and throw it at one, try and get it right in the pupil.
You throw it. You throw one pebble, it misses it a little bit and bounces off the stone. When you throw the second one though, you get it right in there, it hits the mildew, and it kind of just sticks there.
Looks like a googly eye now.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's gross. Which direction would you guys like to go in?
Well, I think I told Rallis when he wasn't here to go explore that top room a bit.
Ah, yes. Okay, I can do that.
Mhm.
We'll open it up and walk in.
Yes, sorry, I just need to find. I left something around here. Okay, yes, you walk into that point, and you see that there's a door down to the south, and that the room, quite a large room. You see all of that there. Now, just give me a second. I need to find something. Could you give me a perception check?
This is gonna be terrible. Yep.
It's a perfectly normal room. Nothing's going on here.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah. The room seems incredibly clean. There is not a trace of dust or debris. The
Oh,
walls
no.
are carved with frescoes depicting horrific cyclopean cities of black stone submerged beneath the raging sea. Yep, that's the main things with this room. It's very clean.
Hmm.
Do you want us to come in, Rallis?
I don't think Rallis would know about them. Okay, yeah, you can come in. It looks fine. It's really clean in here, though.
It's weirdly
Well,
clean.
so-
I don't like it.
I'm assuming that extra fight we had wasn't canon last session.
No, probably not.
What do you mean?
As in, would I have retained knowledge of what happened in that fight or no?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I mean,
Okay, because that would mean I know what a gelatinous cube is then.
That's fine.
Yeah.
In which case, I'm going to step out and I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on every single part of this room just to make sure while not shooting at these guys because they're clearly not in a cube.
I see that you're doing that and gladly join in.
All right.
I will probably
You notice-
join in as well and doing fireball.
You notice the
I don't-
air seems to bounce at around these points here.
Where?
Which points?
Yeah.
These points. Can someone
Wrong,
make a...
wrong layer.
Oh, damn it.
It bounces on the DM layer.
It seems to, yeah, it bounces off of the DM layer. It seems to be off of these points. Can someone make a perception check with advantage, please? Anyone?
Anyway, I can do that.
I have a +3.
I have a -1.
That's all.
I
So
should
do
not
I.
do that.
You or me, that's it. No one else is doing this. You do it.
Yeah, go for it.
I was asking Tan to do it.
Yeah. Advantage
Yeah.
and roll.
You do also notice that there seems to be a skull floating in the air
Oh, that
around
was a
about.
horrible roll.
I should mention that. Is that with advantage?
That was with advantage. I rolled an 8 and a 7.
You know what? I think these are one of those times where, as a DM, I have to say screw the dice because you obviously would see it because you've been shooting eldritch blasts at it. This right here is what is referred to as a gelatinous cube.
That is
Oh.
huge.
Oh!
I'm
And
leaving. No. No,
Oh.
I'm out.
Yeah, we'll
No,
just
thank you.
step back
Can that
there.
thing get
yeah.
into that
It just,
corner?
it just. Sorry.
Can that thing get into this corner of the room?
It's a bit of
I
a
don't think
I
it's
squeeze.
suppose it's
physically
more of us,
possible
he could
to-
probably squish through to it.
But it's currently squeezing through between these two walls here.
Yeah.
Very slowly. Unless you guys
I'm
want
going
to
to
enter
keep
initiative.
firing at that thing.
Yep.
Slowly.
I'm
but
Alright,
Yeah.
surely.
but you know what, let's enter initiative.
Certainly.
Let's get that going.
Ah.
I'll reset it.
Oh, reset it.
Sorry, need to reset it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, try again. Oh, great. That's even worse. Okay.
Oh, right. Okay, wait, I'm gonna have to do something strange.
Yeah, can't gelatinous cubes like effectively get through like an inch hole or something, or is that a similar creature?
Let's have a look.
Because I feel like
Not
One of the-
I guess you wouldn't know this, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Not gelatinous cubes.
okay, it's not okay. Well, there's a slimy creature out there somewhere. It's like it's big, but it can get through like an inch hole because it's amorphous.
Yes, that was the other one. The other one's Morphous.
Yeah.
But I think there might even be more. Oh, someone found a
Yeah.
gelatinous cube. Oh, thanks, Tim.
I've had that for a while.
Just enlarge
That's
the other
we
one.
fought the other day, or last week, or whatever
Yeah.
week before that, whenever it was.
That's great. I couldn't find one online. I couldn't find a good one.
Yes, I do have a copy of this as DM open. I'm just not using it primarily, except for messing with a couple little things like this.
Sure.
Because
Not
I
cheating,
know how to
definitely not
use the tools that I've got.
Alright. Descending.
So I have seen a
Um,
couple of things that I have absolutely no idea what they are.
Uh-oh. He's been on my plans.
I don't know what your plans are.
Yes, so, people who were doing Eldritch Blast, do you guys get one for free each?
I was also
Um,
doing firebolt.
You were doing Fireball as well?
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that one hits for free. Just roll for damage, each of you, once. Because I'm nice like that.
Eldritch Blast is 2 bolts at this level. So that's 12 points of damage from me.
12.
I did 9 points of fire.
I did 19.
Just put the stats back in. Okay, yep. So you do 12 total, Racina. Sylvanus does 19 total.
I do 9.
You do 9?
Let's
Okay.
hear just 9.
Alright. Starts off with that amount of health. Haleth.
Can I have my initiative put in?
Oh, yes, sorry, my bad. So does Sergey.
Yep. And Sergey got a 16.
I do believe that Haleth still gets first go.
Yes, Sergey is next.
And hey, the cube isn't at the bottom.
Yeah. Just barely.
Yay.
Sylvanus, I
also-
imagine that your passive dex is above 3.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, what does Haleth do?
Haleth is, well, what else is he gonna do? He's gonna run up and punch the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're out of my face. Sorry, just jumping through. Yeah, Vengeful Glare is not likely to be useful.
No, it can only be used on people who are. 12 does hit
Oh yeah, Sworn enemies, yes.
on
so
sworn
that's,
enemies. Yes.
12 to hit and a natural 20.
Nice.
Do those both hit?
Yes.
So that is the first. And... ooh. So that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage from the first. 11 and another... 16 on the second. So that's a total of 28
I got
points
it.
of bludgeoning damage.
Yep, I've got it.
Blub, 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 blub.
Blub, blub, blub.
Blub, blub.
All right. Okay, let's go. Sergey. What does Sergey do?
Not gonna get close to this thing and probably shoot it.
All right, go for a shot. Earn that XP.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes. These cubes have very low ACs.
Does 6 piercing damage.
Yep.
And then Sergey is just gonna step out of the room a bit.
Step through the door.
Yeah,
Right.
be on the other side of the door, like leaving the door open.
Okay. Okay. Rusina.
Lucina is going to do something.
Oh, he's also gonna use hide action, just because he can as a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Mm.
Lucina is going to cast this.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh yes, Hunger of Hadar. That is a good one.
Not helpful.
Does the cube take it at the start and end of turns?
What was that?
It's only at the start and the end of the cube's turn, right?
So it is both at the start and end of the cube's turns, but yes.
Yes.
What is the area? It is a 20-foot
20.
radius sphere.
Mhm.
Basically centered so that that thing will never be able to get out of it. So centered there-ish. Yep,
Yeah.
something like that.
Picture it there.
So it's not exactly possible for this thing to ever get out of it, because it is large enough that I can have it cut off on this line, if you can see that.
Yep. Gotcha. I understand.
So centered somewhere like there at the end of the wall.
Yep.
So it's definitely
And
inside.
at the start of its next turn, it will dexterity save. Fail, it will take cold damage. And then at the end of its turn, if it's still in the space, it takes another 2d6 acid damage. Okay, cool. I'm good with that. And the area is difficult terrain, so it moves half speed. Cool. Alright, that's ya.
oh, it is my turn. I'm really running out of spell slots.
Understandable.
Do you have many cantrips?
The only one is Firebolt that is good. Oh no, I have Poison Spray as well. It's a 15 foot. I want to get 15 feet close to this.
Hmm.
So,
It's probably getting fairly late in the day by this point anyway, so taking a rest
Yeah.
after this is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
uh,
We're approaching the afternoon.
cool. Well, I'm just going to use a Chromatic Orb then.
Alright, go for it.
Just use all the spell slots up and then just cantrip it up.
Mhm.
Okay, that's going to be a natural 20 to hit.
That
Nice.
that does hit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Hmm.
So this is going to be 68.
Mm-hmm.
10, 21.
Oh, like on the magic 68 on the magic table, is that what you mean?
Also, I will back up.
Chromatic,
after having-
chromatic Orb is normally 3d8. It's double dice.
Oh, now I understand. I thought you said 68, and I was like,
It is 68.
no, I heard 60.
68?
Yes.
6 by 8.
So this is going to be probably lightning damage. 21, 29, 35 lightning.
You zap this gelatinous cube, and it essentially evaporates. Yeah, you do take down this massive cube.
What?
As it dissolves, the only thing that seems to be left what was inside of it is a dwarven skull in the middle of the floor here.
That does not seem like it was enough damage.
Yeah, that had like no health. What?
Tim, I'm
that
just
was hell.
rolling magic. Wild magic. I rolled a 6.
First level spell slot though?
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't go off.
Thank you.
Are you sure you put the right health in?
I am 100% certain I put the right health in.
How much health did it have?
Like 90.
It was all our like
Yeah.
starting stuff.
Yeah, you guys got essentially a surprise round off,
Yeah.
and then also you rolled well, and the fact that it was a gargantuan size didn't mean that it had gargantuan health.
It had regular health for a
Yeah.
gargantuan size.
Yes,
Yeah.
for one reason or another. Ooh, spooky.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
and Now there's the skull on the floor, and there are a few doorways to this room. Or do we want to
I need to long rest.
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm gonna die.
I would say that you guys can either call it here or investigate one more room and then call it.
Let's investigate one more room and then call it.
Which one?
Maybe this one to get it just a safer spot.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Who opens the door?
I'll open the door.
Rallis.
All right. All right.
No,
Stop
no,
moving. If you are within 20 feet of the door, make a strength saving throw.
Strength.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh.
There's another cube there, isn't there?
20 feet. Yeah, that includes all you guys. As you so you have to beat a 12.
No.
Anyone who fails take 7 bludgeoning damage.
Both me and Sergey. Sir.
Sergey drops from that.
No, we both pass.
Oh, you pass. Okay, thank goodness. Because that's enough to kill Sergey.
Yeah.
At least
He rolled an
down to-
18.
Okay.
Minus 1, so 17.
Great. As you open the door, water explodes out of it in a deluge. Knocking. I think it's get knocked back Yeah, you get knocked back 10 feet. If you fail the strength check, which I think you guys both did.
Oh,
No,
I
Taloneth
we've succeeded.
was good.
We
Oh,
succeeded.
I
Sylvanas?
succeeded.
Oh,
I
you also
didn't.
did. Sorry, Sylvanas. Yep.
You standing
And
right
then-
there, opening the door, are fine. Because you're hanging
Um,
onto the door.
If you hold on as
Yep.
24,000 cubic feet of salt water explodes out of it and
What?
fills
Salt.
salt water. Yep.
Oh, is this from upstairs?
Yeah.
Is this when we left the tap running?
Imagine.
And as the water begins to settle, it fills up both rooms around about to ankle depth. Sorry, no, half an inch. Not ankle depth. Not quite that high.
Are you going to reveal that next room?
Oh yes, you're right. My bad.
I imagine it's a small cubic room. Yep.
Inside of this room it seems to be the corpse of a human wizard, right about in the center of it, which describes it as a putrid, rotting corpse of a human wizard in green and purple robes. It appears to be one of Halister's foolish apprentices.
So the water did come from upstairs.
You can look in the roof.
Absolutely, I'm walking in and looking at the roof.
Yeah.
Yep, as you can see, there's water dripping from a pipe, from the roof.
We
What's
did
on
that
the
to
wizard?
ourselves.
I get
Ah.
the impression that's been going for a lot longer than since we turned the pipe on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just been building up.
If anything, we might have relieved some of the pressure and made it stop filling quite so quickly as it would have been.
Hmm.
What's on the wizard's body?
Give me an investigation check.
Yep.
How is the wizard's body still here? Why didn't they get washed out?
That's terrible.
Because someone can't read is why it didn't get washed out.
Oh, okay.
The wizard, clearly.
Yeah, the wizard can't read. Nobody told the wizard's body that was supposed to move out, so it stayed in. Investigation 8.
Yep.
You're only able to find a what appears to be a glass wand on the wizard.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Has just from looking at it, you're able to inspect it and say that it's probably worth exactly 25 gold pieces.
Oh, so it's not a magical item?
So exact.
It's an arcane focus.
Ah, okay.
Really?
It is pretty.
Is there anything else interesting in the room?
There seems to be mostly just waterlogged books and overturned tables, all destroyed by salt water. Salt water has been through everything.
It's definitely been in here for a long time.
Mm.
Any of them look like they would have been spell books?
There's no way to tell. There's too much water damage.
Yeah, okay. That's
All
a
right.
shame.
Yeah. Unfortunate. I think that calls it for this session.
Yep,
unless
we're
you
gonna
guys-
rest in here.
Shall we find somewhere safe to take a rest?
Do we want to go back to like the pillow room?
I reckon the big
Yeah.
clean room.
go back to the pillow room. The dirty pillow room.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to use the pillows. We can use the rest of the room. Oh
Yeah,
no,
you can
the goblins can bring us some like makeshift beds.
They don't quite seem to have beds for themselves. I'm not sure if they would have.
I said makeshift.
Oh, gotcha.
Enough of us have
Yep,
prestidigitation that we can pretty quickly clean all of the stuff up as best we can.
That is true. We could just clean everything.
Rosina, you did take a pillow with you. You might that one's probably clean by this point.
Oh yeah, should be.
Who left?
Not me.
Nap.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, let's head back there and make use of their hospitality.
Good.
Sounds good.
I also have a bed also.
You have a what?
Yeah, we
Bed-
all probably have bedding.
We all have bed stuff.
Hmm. Hey, Nap's back.
Hey, you're muted, Nap.
That might be on purpose.
Anyway,
His Discord might be bugged.
Alright. I feel like we can call it there.
all right. We all
Yep.
take a
Thanks for
long
the
rest quite
session.
safely.
All good. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a
was
bit
good.
slower. It was more roleplay focused.
Surprisingly,
Was it? Was it meant to be?
It gave you the opportunity to. You guys didn't have to play into. You guys did play into it a lot. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was fun.
the module did have a lot of stuff about being able to negotiate to get rid of the goblin boss. There wasn't exactly any mention of starting your own religion and overthrowing everything, but your plan worked out.
Yeah,
It was perfect.
it all worked out for the best.
I mean that's D&D.
That's D&D for you.
Mhm.
Yep.
This is not a cult.
We're not a
Definitely
cult.
No.
None of the actions that happen in this game are relevant to further CSC, FC stuff.
Anyway,
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
let us all take a long rest.
I
and
really
we
need it. I've
shall
got
see how
what?
this continues next time.
We will be continuing with Descent into Avernus next week.
Yep.
Week after next. Nah, next week. Yes, next week.
Next week, yeah. Yes. And then the week after next,
Go. Oh,
I'm thinking of
Week after next
maybe
will be a break.
running. Sorry?
Week after next will be a break. Week after that will then be.
I know that we did intend it to be a week break, but I might not like it's I know it's intended like as a break for the DMs, so I might decide to run that if that's all right. Unless like we could all use a break. So we could just decide to
We can sort this
leave
out
that
later.
as a
Though.
break.
Yeah.
Sorry?
We can sort that out later. Anyway,
Exactly.
I shall end the stream there.
Cool.
okay.
Thank you so much,
It
Ethan,
was a good session. It was good
Yeah,
fun.
it's good
Yep.
for all
session, guys.
our
That's good.
random stuff that we decided to do.
Yeah.
No, it was a lot of fun doing the goblin stuff.
Can't believe we freaking made it. God. Sorry, I'm a god.
Yes.
You're welcome.
We've now got
Do you
two
wanna-
in the party.
Hmm.
So, who's
So we
next?
got a rat god and just a god.
Yeah. Goblin deity of chaos.
The goblin deity of chaos.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Of
of the
mischief, mayhem, and
battlefield.
marmalade.
No, there's a new chant for Goblin Khan now.
Oh, what's the new chant?
I don't know. I'll come up with it next week, and I'll forget by
You guys
tomorrow.
have a long rest to sort that out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, before we do that, are any of you attempting to train in skills at all? Because we have that option. As
Yeah,
per
I was doing
Pastoral.
Arcana at one point. I'll roll for it in a second.
Yep.
Also, with the Dave thing, I forgot to say, it'll be like 5 months before he makes an appearance again, probably, if he does.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
We will definitely be in Avernus by that point.
Should I start training in religion because I'm a god?
Uh,
Well, how much do you?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're not a god.
I am a god.
Maybe- Well, you're not.
I rolled a 10.
Maybe we should phrase this differently.
I'm
For the sake
godlike.
of CFC.
I'm in God's likeness.
Mm. Is that
I'm-
what that's-
Yes, it is.
Yes. You are believed to be a god.
Yes.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Oh yeah, Tim, I rolled a 10, so I just added that on. So about 26 of 100.
I more wanted to start training in performance.
I'm up to 51 of 100 for the longsword. Woohoo!
Nice.
Ooh.
Because I've got a good roll. Anyway.
Can I start training in like performance?
You need someone who is proficient in that to help you learn.
I'm guessing we don't have anyone in our party who is actually proficient in that.
No.
Not that one, no.
Performance.
Like all of the other things, yes.
Mm.
What, like deception, intimidation, perception, persuasion?
Not perception. Hold up.
Do you want Sogo to train in anything?
He can gain a level at the end of the floor if he manages to survive.
Yeah, we'll only do training for him once he gets a level.
Mm. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
Rallis,
Yes.
I'm guessing you have acrobatics.
Yeah, look in game text chat channel. So the only charisma thing I don't have is performance.
Alright.
Yeah, I have everything else as well,
Nice.
Anyway,
except
Ethan,
performance.
thank you again for a good session. That was great fun.
Yeah, it was
I'm
good.
glad you guys
Thanks.
enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun there as well.
Yeah.
Although
See
I
you
was
next-
losing my voice trying to do those goblin voices for so
I'm
long.
not surprised.
Yeah.
Well, see you all next week.